Well, hello everybody. How are you doing? We are back with another watch along. For this one, it is Connor. We are back here. It's Coventry. It's Sunderland. Sunderland. It is the playoffs. My goodness, guys, if you want to get involved in some match bingo, £2 a card, 5 for the price of 4. The deposit has also decreased. Make sure you check it out. Match bingo QR code in the description below. I'm excited for this one. As you can tell, this is probably the game of which I'm looking forward to the most. Last night was crap, boring. I nearly turned it off at half-time. The watch along was dead. Thank God to Joe from Turfcast, and we were just getting through loads of other bits, which was quite funny, and we were just ignoring whatever was going on, which was just a congratulations, Sheffield United, but geez, it was an awful game of football. But we're back here, and it's the big one. Coventry versus Sunderland. It was the best game last week. Hopefully, it's going to be the best game again. It's absolutely in the balance. So let's go through your starting 11. I'm happy to see Sunderland have gone with a 4-4-2. Hume at the back. Ballard, Luke O'Nien, slight issue. Sirkin still there, which is good. Normally, Sirkin, his injuries here, there, and it's good to see him back there. Patrick Roberts on the right. They've gone with a 4-4-2. Dan Neil, Joe Bellingham, Lafay on the left. Will we ever see him centrally? Doesn't look like it. But I think that is good with what Labrie has done. He's stuck with Wilson Isidore. He's stuck with Eliza Mieda as a 4-4-2. I think that worked really well against Coventry last time. Let's see if it works again. Coventry, again, looks like the exact same team. Actually, it doesn't. Mason Clark is centre forward. Hadji Wright has gone back out to the left. Jack Rodoni, obviously centrally. Ben Sheaf, Grimes, and then it's the same back five. So it's going to be interesting. Really interesting for this one. Who is going to come out on top? We are going to be watching it. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think for this one as Sunderland take on Coventry. Michael says, who I know is a Sunderland creator. Shout out to you, Mike. Absolutely effing bricking it. Most nervous I've been for a game in ages. Michael, I feel sorry for you, mate, but I don't feel sorry for you. I've been through this so many times, and it's kind of nice to sit back. This is the game of which I'm looking at and thinking, this is nice, because there's a lot in the balance. It's nerves, and you can just sit back and enjoy it. And that's what I'm doing right now for this one, mate. But Sunderland, I'm kind of edging towards. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible, but I'm kind of edging towards Sunderland because outside my pre-season predictions, which were terrible, outside of that, I've been very, very pro-Sunderland. Very pro-Sunderland. Me and Joe have been very pro-Sunderland from a Burnley standpoint and me from a Leeds standpoint. I think they're the best team to have come to Allen Road this season and arguably the best team that we've faced, in my opinion. So, meritocracy, hopefully, we can see maybe Sunderland in the Premier League. Who knows? But I think they just give Sheffield United a better game in the final for me if Sunderland are at the Pomp. And watching both games between the two sides, I think there's an argument Sunderland have been a better side. I think there's an argument Sheffield United have been the better side as well. But we are not counting Coventry out. Of course not. Coventry only a 1-goal deficit. That is it. Danny's in the building. Hey, Danny, just seen the pictures at the Stadium of Light 2 hours before the game, and it's already nuts outside the ground. Not surprised, mate. Till the end. However, Bonnie lads, let's own these Southern. Danny, I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds great in Mackham. Hey, big girls really do cry. Hello, how are you doing again? Good to see you here. You need to remind me of your name again, because I just literally keep talking to you about your name instead. Where are Leeds going pre-season, mate? Do you have any ITK info? Love you, Con. Love you too, Tom. From what I've been told, mate, it's only there's apparently maybe a sexy release date coming soon in Ireland, which should be pretty nice if that does come to fruition, but we'll have to wait and see. Sid says, good evening, Connor. Hopefully a Sunderland win. How do you see both teams going about it? Yeah, I don't know why. Laney, that's it. I remember your name. Sorry, big girls. I just don't want to call you that throughout the whole thing, so I'll call you Laney. There you go. I remember we had some pronunciation issues last time, so Laney, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird with this game because I've got family links in Sunderland as well, so that kind of makes me a little bit more biased. But I've been to the Stadium of Light a fair few times, away with Leeds actually, but also I've been to see Sunderland as well. So it kind of makes me a little bit more biased towards Sunderland over Coventry. But I'd be happy to see the team get to the final. I just think Sunderland gives Sheffield United a better game, and we all want to see a good final. And there is a little bit of me that kind of wants to see Sunderland back up there as well. Massive club. I like the recruitment. I really like a lot of the team. I've mentioned this throughout the whole season, whether or not it's been on shoots, whether or not it's been on my own channel. I've mentioned Sunderland's recruitment's very, very good. Would that make it worse for Leeds going up against Sunderland? Would Sunderland be a tougher test than Sheffield United? I think it might be because of Sunderland's recruitment and how good it is normally. Although, in the Premier League, it's a much tougher task because they normally buy young, don't they? So, but it's a really interesting conversation. Would Sunderland do better in the Premier League with the pull over Sheffield United? Big conversation there. But we're all talking beyond this leg now. Coventry is still in it. It is only a 1-goal deficit. I'm terrified, but I do have everything crossed. Well, shout out to you, Laney. Evening, Connor. Hey up, Louis. How's it going, buddy? But yeah, so I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one, this one. A real interesting one. My score predictions anyway are going to be... I'm going to go, what are we, 20 minutes away from kickoff? I'm going to go with a 2-0 Sunderland win. I'm going to go with a 2-0 Sunderland win. I think the atmosphere might get too much for Coventry, and they're going to dispel it, and they're going to roar onto Wembley. What I will say is, when you're looking from a Sheffield United perspective, I wouldn't want Sunderland in the final. After that last Coventry performance, not that it was outstanding, but I wouldn't want Sunderland in the final because I think they're a worse matchup for Sheffield United. And I think a lot of Sheffield United fans would admit that. I think they'd want Coventry in that final for me. If SAFC keep all the players on the pitch, I say 1-0, says David. Shout out to you, mate. Yeah, I think, I'm sort of going towards that. Greg's in the building. Think Coventry's only chance to score really tonight to put pressure on Sunderland. Yes, I agree, and they've not been great at home. Lost to Swansea, I think, Luton, QPR at home very, very recently as well. I think it's like 3 of the last 4 or 5 games, or might even be 3 in the last 3. So they've not been great at all, Sunderland at home. So that's something to take into consideration as well. So yeah, a lot riding on it, but it's exciting. Danny says this is going to be PSG in a level of a game. Danny, I don't know if you've been sarcastic, mate, but I hope you are. I hope you are, mate. But yeah, Jermaine Defoe, he's talking in a if we take our chances. I'm sure he's like a West Ham Tottenham boy. LOL, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a really good game. I could see it going either way, to be honest with you. Because I think Coventry are going to come into this. I think but you got to think as well, Danny. You got to think as well, Michael and Lene and Sunderland fans in here. Lampard has done this before. He's come back from a 1-goal deficit. We know all about that. Second legs against a very big club where the pressure's on. We know all about that. So you cannot write Frank Lampard off. You cannot whatsoever. And this is a good Coventry team. It's a good Coventry team. So we can't write them off whatsoever. Good to see you in here as well, Ash. Hey, mate. As a Blade, I don't mind either in the finals. That said, we have done better against Cov this season. Ash, are you being serious? Is that what you really think, Ash? Or are you trying to is that just you telling yourself that, mate? If I'm a Sheffield United fan, I'm wanting Cov in the final. Very recently, you battered them off. However, what I will say about that game, and you'll be able to tell me a little bit more, Ash. What I will say is Rodoni, I don't think was playing. Let's just get up the Cov team sheet as well. I think the carousel stopped. Rodoni wasn't playing. Ben Sheaf wasn't playing. Haji Wright wasn't playing. Mason Clark wasn't playing. So there was 4 or 5 players in that team who weren't playing against Sheffield United. I just don't know. I think I do look at what happened with Sheffield United the other night, and I think their quality just overrides Coventry's, to be honest with you. I think it will be very Jack Rodoni focused. I think Sunderland have a little bit more. When Sunderland are sort of 8, 9, 10 out of 10, which hasn't been much recently, I think they're better than Coventry 8, 9, 10 out of 10. That's what I think. Neil and Robert would rather play Cov in Prem. Sunderland be problematic for us. Yeah, they would be. And that's kind of how we've got to look at it when it comes to Leeds as well, mate, isn't it? You know, from a Leeds perspective as well. Sunderland in the Premier League, I would argue, could be a tougher test than Sheffield United. Could be. And the reason I'm saying that is because obviously when Sunderland gets to the Premier League, there will be a pull because they're a big club. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying Sheffield United aren't, by the way, but Sunderland, I would say, are a bigger club. Do you know what I mean? Than Sheffield United. So that's something to take into consideration. Their recruitment model has been very, very good over the last 4 or 5 years, and they're going to make profit from it again. So I would be probably a little bit more fearful. Would I rather go to Bramall Lane or would I rather go to the Stadium of Light? Do you know what I mean? Leeds have probably got a better record at Bramall Lane than we have the Stadium of Light. Relatively. So yeah, it's a good conversation to have that. You know, would you rather go to Cov in the Premier League? You probably would. Would you rather gone to, you know, Millwall in the Premier League? Probably not. So you've got to weigh all these things up, really. Cheers, Lee. Top man. Really appreciate that, buddy. We don't talk about that time. No, we don't, Louis. We don't. Steve says, I see your bomb scare is playing Connor in 09. Yeah, it feels like we've got a real agenda against Luke 09, doesn't it? I actually don't. I just think he's just an average player. If they were to get to the Premier League, he'd get absolutely murdered in the Premier League. He'd get taken apart. But I think a lot of that team would. So, you know, like us, you'd have to really reinvent that side. Lee says Defoe played for Sunderland and has a close tie to a young Sunderland fan who died when he played there. No, I know that, Lee. I know that. I'm aware of that. But it was just when he was saying we and us and all that sort of stuff, I was a bit like, oh, right, okay. So is he properly inclined that way? You know what I mean? Defoe was a special place for Sunderland fans. Charlie says that's a problem if Sunderland got biggest club other than Leeds, who will go, yeah, 100%. And you got to think, we have got a good record against Sheffield United now. You know, we've beaten them. I think we've beaten them 5 out of 6 times. And I know that doesn't mean that when we go to the Premier League, that means anything. But I don't, when I was a kid, I used to fear going to Bramall Lane. I'd be like, oh, God. You know, like when they had Warnock and just anyone, because we were just terrible for about 15 years. But now I don't really fear going to Bramall Lane, especially in the Premier League. Leeds have got to recruit well. You know, last time we went up, we recruited some big names. You know, you look at the likes of Rafinha, names, when you look at Rodrigo, and that's what big clubs do, you know, and that's what the likes of Sunderland will probably look to do as well. So SUFC says, yeah, with Sunderland, it depends on their form and seems we're putting better performance against better team. Hasn't really translated into wins, though, as you guys know when you last came to the Lane. Yeah, that's what I mean, Ash. I think when you look at probably Burnley twice, where you lost twice, Leeds, you lost twice, Sunderland, you won one, didn't you? You lost one. Coventry, I think you've beaten twice, haven't you? You have to let me know, though. So you'd probably fashion your chances, wouldn't you, against Coventry? That's kind of how I'd be looking at. 09 is like our Lorente, 100%, mate. Yeah, Zabir, hi, Zabir. I don't want Sunderland to get promoted for our benefit, Connor. Sheffield United or Coventry gives us a chance. Yes, and this is what we were saying today, actually. I think Sunderland are probably the more entertaining team to get promoted for the neutral, I think. And I think that's fair to say, even if you're a Sheffield United fan looking at it. I think Sunderland are probably the team of which, you know, Premier League sides will be like, oh, we'd like to see them back in it. You know, big club, not seen them in a while in the Premier League. But yeah, we as Leeds fans, we do have to look at, and I'm trying to be as neutral as possible here, but I'll be as honest as possible as well. You've kind of got to look at what teams are we going to be able to get points off, really. AJ says, is Sims playing? Can't understand why they don't sign. He's not been great, mate. He's not been great. I think Wright and Mason Clark's probably a better option, to be honest with you. Can't rule out Cov. They're a good side. They are, Daniel. You bang on there, mate. Got a good bench as well. Not got a bad bench at all. When you look at Cov's bench, Jamie Allen, Ellis Sims, Jamie Patterson, Bidwell. It's not a bad bench. That's a huge game for Sunderland, isn't it? And it is for Cov as well, but you just feel like this is gargantuan, this for Sunderland, isn't it? 5 out of 7 seasons they've been in the playoffs as well. Does that play in their advantage? Yeah, and you're right. 100%, Dave. 100%, mate. Sheffield United's 0-4 in playoff finals with 0 goals scored has to give us hope to the winner of this semi-final, says Greg. Could be right, Greg. Lene says, catch you back at halftime. How are the lads? How are the lads indeed, Lene? All the best. So yeah, what we do on these, everybody, you'll be watching this with us. We just manually adjust the old clock and yeah, we get going with it. So get your thoughts, get your comments in the section below. Who do you think's going to win? What's going to happen? My God, laddie, laddie, laddie. Let us know. KLD there. Make sure you're slapping likes on the video, everybody. Louis says, Connor, next year, what are you going to be doing for the watching on this channel? Now we are in the Prem. What do you reckon, Louis? Let us know, bud. Sunderland 3-1, says Lee, top man Lee. Andres, how you, pal? How's it going, mate? Good to see you in here again. You're becoming a very big regular, pal. Think we should partially want the playoff team to be good. If the team is poor, it's a free 3 points for everyone in the Prem. Would want a team that can take points off other teams around us. Yeah, see you later, Danny. I agree, though. I agree. You know, you want. I think we should partially want the playoff teams to be good. If the other team is poor, it's a free 3 points for everyone in the Prem. Yeah, I just want. When you get to the Premier League, you want to get up there, and you're not going to have a certainty of this, but your best chance in the Premier League, you have to beat the other two twice. Like I was talking about this today, right? Let's say you pick two of Stadium Light looks very good as well. Look at that, sold out, bathed in sun. Let's say we're talking about this on the Patreon chat. Fulham and Wolves, right? Let's say you beat them twice over, which, by the way, is going to be a nigh on impossible task because they're going to be so good next season. You look at the players that they've got as well, right? So you beat them twice over, right? And that gives you, if you then, so you beat those two twice over, you then beat the two other playoff teams twice over. That gives you 24 points. That's it. Do you know what I mean? That is it. It's madness. 24 points. So it's going to be a tall ask for everybody. It's going to be a tall ask. Finn, shout out to you, mate. Team who scores first probably wins. Come on, City. Play up Sky Blue. Shout out to you, man. Good to see you in here. The Geordie, all the best Mackhams. Didn't expect to see that, Geordie. Shout out to you, mate. How are the lads? But I'm never confident in playoffs. Always go and always lose. Ash says, Defo, better record against Cov this season, 1-1. Defo scoring more in past two games, which should give us confidence. Not really something to go into the final considering Bristol's performance. Yeah, exactly, mate. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, how do you measure? Do you know what I mean? How do you measure yourselves up against that side? They were bad, weren't they, Bristol? But do you know what I'll say with Sheffield United? They battered them. But God, they were bad, weren't they? They were bad. They reminded me of Norwich with us last season when we beat them 4-0. But we drew down there. I think it was like 1-1 or 0-0. Can't remember. But 1-1 or 0-0. So they gave a bit of a fight in that first leg. But I mean, you guys just absolutely battered them. So fair play to you. Fair play to you, lads. I assume Sunderland will just sit tight last game and hit Coventry on the transfer. They don't need to do anything, do they? They don't need to go heavy with it. Greg says Patterson looked a little shaky at Cov. They'll want to test him early on. I agree. Patterson's the melee, if you will. I don't know. I was way heavier on Patterson before, but I don't know anymore. Don't know. He's got a clanger in, hasn't he? Is that George Boateng? And Kevin Phillips. Super Kev. Connor, I'm also a Rangers fan. Any opinion on Rangers being heavily linked with Ancelotti's son? AJ, are you solely a Rangers fan, mate? I've seen you before. Matty's nibbling. Hey, Matty. Don't care who wins tonight. Just want the winners of the game to beat Sheffield in the final. Why is that, Matty? Why is that? Is it just rivalry, pal, or is it just like a case of you thinking, you don't want Sheffield up there again? Ash will disagree. Yeah, join up with the match bingo lads as well, everybody. If you want to get involved in that, I'm on there right now. My interactive bets, £2 a card. Make sure you do that. Just want someone else to go up. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Rangers and Leeds, nobody else. Yeah, I guess you can just educate yourself then on it, can't you? KLD looking like some sort of Matrix guy there. KLD, if you're not aware, is the something Lewis Dreyfus. Can't remember his first name. But that is the chairman of Sunderland. But yeah, Ancelotti's son, yeah. Big name, innit? Just because of the owner. Is that Jimmy Montgomery? Shout out to Big Jim. Big game, this, isn't it? Big game. It's going to be such a good game, this. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Lee says, thought Danny Rose was a cert for Rangers after gushing over Leeds to the 49ers. Yeah, mate. Weird one, that, innit? Weird one. Big Man says, hello, Connor, mate. Hope you're all good. Am I the only one who would go back in for Buendia? No, you're not, mate. I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll be discussing it on tomorrow's Room Mill, definitely, mate. What says up the Blades? Can't wait to see who we play in the next final. Yeah, shout out to you, What, well done. Tom says, hopefully it's better than last night's game, mate. It was drab. I saw you with us, though, Tom. I appreciate that, man. Seems a lot of people are against us going up again. Do you know what it is, Ash? I think it's because is it a yo-yo effect with Sheffield United? Are you kind of getting into that realm a little bit? Maybe is that kind of what it is? Potentially, I think people are seeing that and just a little bit like, oh, Sheffield United again. Do you know what I mean? So we went up, didn't we? And Leeds stayed up for 3 years, then we went back down. So we can't classify as a yo-yo club yet. It's like the first time we've been up in about 20 years. So we're still, I think, excitement for the Premier League. I think with Sheffield United, it's like, can they stay up for, successive periods? Because it feels like it's like that Burnley thing, and it's too good for the Championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. I think it'd be nice to see Sheffield United, and obviously we're all restricted by PSR, aren't we? And we're all up against it. But it'd be nice for Sheffield United to. Do you know what the difficulty is now? Going up and actually keeping hold of your assets, keeping hold of your manager, keeping hold of your best players. I think Leeds will do that. I think Leeds will do that with the Niners. Will Sheffield United and will Burnley do that? Will Sunderland be able to do it? That's the conversation. You need to go up and build. You obviously need to look at selling players on as well for PSR, 100%. But you need to be able to have assets, and you need to have players who can transition into the Premier League. I would say Leeds have 6 players who can start in the Premier League. Like when I look at Sheffield United, I don't think you have 6. I don't think you have anywhere near 6 who can start in the Premier League. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Burnley, you can look at the defence, and if they keep hold of Trafford, you got a good unit there. Yeah, bit of a rebuild, isn't it? Joel says, loving your content, Connor, mate. Keep it up. 2-1 Sunderland. Good lad, Joel. Who are you backing today, mate? Tom says, was a class stream. Honestly, last night I forgot the game was on. Mate, we will do it. We will do it. I have thought as well, you don't always just want to hear me going, oh, when 09 passes it to Ballard. Ballard passes it back to 09. 09 passes it to Bellingham. You don't want me to do that, do you? It's boring. So, it is getting harder to stay up. Honestly, think whoever wins tonight, Sheffield United will win the final, but you never know. I think, Finn, you can prove me wrong, mate. I think if you get through, I think Sheffield beat you. I think Sunderland, it's 50-50, mate. But that sounds horrible, doesn't it, Finn? So ignore me. I don't know anything. Mate. And I'm usually wrong about football. So ignore me, pal. Black Rose says, what's your prediction tonight? I'm going to go 2. Oh, Connor, what are you going to go with, lad? What are you going to go with? I'm going to go with. I'm going to keep it exciting. I'm going to go with Sunderland 0, Coventry 1, Sunderland winning extra time. Why not? Why not? Joe or Jim on here tonight? No, they're not, Riley. Apologies, you just left with me. 100% Leeds look the most likely to stay up, proving you get a goalkeeper and a few other additions. Doesn't Burnley need much more investment? I agree. 2-1 Cov says SUFC. Ooh. Laura Avage says Sheffield winners. They are long overdue win at Wembley. Agree. Ira says just nice to watch without any stress. Cov, Man U nearly won anything, but that is true. You should have won as well, mate. You should have won that. Incredible that you didn't. Scandalous, some would say, including me. Shocking. Do, 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 do. Right, we're edging closer. I know, Justin, you're spamming it all the time, mate. I know. I'm more confident in Wilder, who has kept Sheffield United up before they say a Coventry with Lampard. Yeah, I agree, mate. Cov were robbed that day. They were indeed. AJ says, have they Well, somebody's just dropped. I think it's that that photo. um, oh, they don't want to be showing this again. Have you seen what's on the TV? I know, I know. Lee, I'm gonna have to go sort that out, mate. Hold on. We're all good. We're all good. I'm not going to risk that going up again. If you know, you know. If you know what that is. But yeah, I'm not risking putting that one up again. Have they given us any indication when no, they haven't, mate. Why did Sky show the highlights from the Derby game for us? I know. Flipping heck. Not fair, that is it? I'll tell you what, for now, I'm going to put it on a table. Hold on. DIY. Voila. There you go. Oh, they've got Tifo. Sunderland have got Tifo. Look at that. I quite like that, do you? Tifo looks pretty decent there. Imagine if Leeds got mate, they get booed out, wouldn't they, Leeds? I feel like we'd all boo it off. Boo, get that off. That looks class to be fair. Better than the Arsenal one. Do you remember that standard? It's a pressure game. That is a good Tifo. I like that a lot. Way better than the Arsenals. Do you remember the Arsenals? I don't mind that at all. Do you guys? It's decent. Mint Tifo, yeah, it's good. If you were a Burnley fan, Connor, how much would you be asking for Trafford #1 goalkeeper in Europe this season? Probably about 25, mate, if I'm honest with you. Michael Bridges here as well. You Sunderland fans will be loving that. Ken says Sunderland lose and Leeds get Isidore. I'd take that. Yeah, I'd take Isidore, mate. Good atmosphere. Justin says, kind of want to watch the lawn mowing battle going on between next door neighbour and the neighbour across the street, but I'm not going to, so I can hear Connor better. Good lad. Good lad. What next? The drummer? You're not a fan? You're not a fan, RB? I quite like it. I quite like that Tifo. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, you don't really see that in the Championship, do you? Do you know what I mean? You don't really see Tifo like that in the Championship. I tell you what, if you're Frank Lampard's Coventry, you're thinking, let's go. Let's go. You're loving that, aren't you? But yeah, fair play. I like that. I like that. Hey, Pete, how's it going, buddy? Do you know what it is, Lee? He doesn't know his allegiances, does he? Mickey Bridges. He doesn't know his allegiances. he thinks he's Leeds, but then obviously his loyalties are with Sunderland, 100%. It's bizarre with Bridges. Sid says, "What do we want as Leeds, Connor? If it's Cov Blunt's final, what do we want as Leeds, Connor? If it's Cov Blunt's final, yeah, probably, because I think Blunt or Cov are easier for us in the Prem, to be honest. But I could be wrong. My stance is, says Mike, I hope Sheffield United don't get promoted if it means we sign Hamer. If we aren't even in for Hamer, then I'd rather get Sheffield get promoted. Yeah, I do know what you mean, mate. I think it's so weird how it works, but I think Sunderland's recruitment and the size of the club, I've mentioned this a couple of times. You look at the players that they've got now, they might have a better stance at keeping hold of someone like Bellingham for a season at least in the Premier League. They'd keep hold of everyone they've got now, and their recruitment model's very strong. So you can imagine that they'd invest. Yeah, they'd invest pretty heavily. PSR sort of works for him as well, doesn't it? Oh, I guess it doesn't actually anymore. It doesn't work for him because of the rolling stuff, because I've not been in the Premier League. So it's kind of the opposite, isn't it? That was it. Connor boy, hope you're well. Apparently Sunderland have made the pitch smaller so Cov can't take the throws. I heard that today, mate. That is the shithousery that we love in football. That's the shithousery we love in football. Brilliant stuff. You'd do it though, wouldn't you? Of course you'd do it. Sunderland aren't ready for promotion. He says, why do people want Hamer so bad? He's so good. Why haven't any of the Prem teams been in for him? Yeah, I think the same with Sousa, I guess. Yeah, guys, so we'll get the timer going. You just have to wait with us for this one. How good was Meander last time out as well? Cov are going to come and try to spoil this party, though. That's what you bear in mind. And Lampard's done this before. As I say, Leeds is the example when he came and spoiled that party. Right. Stick with us, everybody. We're going to get the old manual clock on. We are also going to be coming off Twitter and Facebook very soon, everybody. We're going to be coming off. So if you do want to watch the watch along and get involved with the chat, make sure you tune into our watch along on the Conor McGilligan channel on YouTube. So we are going to be coming off Twitter and Facebook very soon. So they are kicking off. Sunderland kicking from left to right in a bathed, sun-kissed Sunderland. If you want to start your chat with us, guys, you can do. And off we pop. Sunderland vs Coventry, the winner at Wembley. Can't see Cov getting anything here. Could you imagine you forget about Newcastle Sunderland, don't you? It's all of the stars. That's kind of why you want Sunderland to win as well, isn't it? Cov free kick. Sakamoto brought down. I think the big thing here is Sunderland are winning. You know, if Sunderland if they came into this needing a goal, that wouldn't be good. But the positive thing that with their crowd, that is. But Cov, you'd feel no pressure now. If I'm Lampard, I'm saying just go and do your best. Go without any pressure. Ball headed on. Offside flag. No extra time. Is it straight to penalties? Good question, AJ. I'm not sure, mate. Good question. Offside, Sunderland free kick. If you are new, everybody, please make sure you're slapping a like on the video as well. Really appreciate that. Regis Labree's there. He's done a great job, hasn't he? I think he's done an exceptional job. Reggie Labree. What time are you on? It's not on the screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That is not what I don't know why that's not come up. There you go. Sorry, lads and lasses. Literally, I knew something was missing. Hold on. Is that doubled up? Why is that doubling up? Hold on. At least you can see. Hold on a sec. That shouldn't be happening. Are you seeing double? Are you seeing double on my screen now? Or is that just me? Let me know. Because that is annoying. Hold on a sec. Are you seeing double or is it just me? Get rid. You seen double? Yeah, you are. What that's all about. It's annoying. Hold on. Right. No idea why it's doing that. Hold on. We're going to have to go top. And it's doubling it. I don't know. Hold on, everyone. Sorry. At least you can see where we're at. We will reduce that. We'll get rid of it. Hold on a sec. I think I know what the problem is. No, we don't want that. There we go. There you go. Oh. Mason Clark, big tackle by Hume. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll have it compressed, shall we? Let's have it here. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the compressed one in the corner, or do you prefer this one? Which one do you prefer, everyone? Let us know in the comment section below. Cov on the ball anyway. Great atmosphere. Big up, Connor. Big up to you, Bertrand. How you doing, buddy? Here we go. Sunderland on the break. Here we go. Patrick Roberts. Go. Patrick Roberts. This is what we're doing again, everybody. It's Roberts watch. Fraud watch. I swear to God, this guy is so frustrating to watch. Patrick Roberts. Compressed top, all good. Okay, we'll go top. We'll go top. All right, we'll go compressed. There we go. You guys ask, Connor delivers. Don't you worry about it. Great atmosphere. Absolutely canny atmosphere. Timmy's in the building. Hey, Timmy. How you doing, buddy? I'd take Wilson Easter on the Prem out of all the Sunderland players. Strong, athletic type with only 23. I agree, mate. Dave's in the building. Hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, Davey? Patrick, yeah, that's it, Louis. You are bang on the money. Absolutely bang on. Is Lampard been taking a Zempic? Has Lampard been on a Zempic? He has, hasn't he? He's definitely been on a Zempic, old Lampard. That face is chiseled. Ball over the top by Tri-Hume. Ooh, nearly in the back. Good defending by Bobby Thomas. Yeah, I will, Pete. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, the atmosphere is mad. Tri-Hume. Hume on it. Roberts. Bellingham. 9:09. 9 ball in. Out for a throw in. Sunderland pressure. Poor ball in. Bellingham. Dan Neil. Very good this season, Neil. Hume. Ball in again. It's a good ball in. They've been instructed clearly. Chance. Enzo Lefebvre over the bar. Good opportunity for Sunderland. How are the lads? Hope you all, buddy. Reese, how's it going? Jack, that's what I'm saying, mate. Lazy sod. Tuning it. You know, I said to him, he always misses Cov Sunderland. I don't know why. He always tunes in for the dead games. Hope you well too, Reese. How's it going? What the hell's a what, mate? A Zen pig? Oh, right. A Zempic, mate. A Zempic. It's like it's basically a needle that you put in your ass, allegedly. I'm not saying Frank Lampard's doing this, by the way, but he does look extremely thin. Basically, it's like a substitute to diet plans, and you just shove a needle in your ass, and it suppresses your appetite. It's just when you see someone with sudden fat loss. Poor Frank. Good how Sunderland have moved the ad balls near the pitch so it stops long throws, Jake, and it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Thomas. Booze ringing round the stadium elite. How are the lads? Need a good performance tonight, says Grant. Yeah, shout out to you, Grant. Seems to know a lot about this, Connor, says Tom. Tom, are you thinking I'm on a Zempic, mate? You joking? Have you seen my jawline? Well, as it stands, Sunderland are at Wembley. But a long way to go. 82 minutes left. Grimes, switch. Great knock. Unlucky. Good defending by Tri-Hume. Neil, tackled by Ben Sheaf. Sheaf comes away with it. Tackled by Hume. Free kick, but they're playing on. Grimes on the ball again. Bobby Thomas. Van Eyck. Oh, tackled by Isidore. My nerves are through the roof. I can imagine. Thanks, Jasper. Jawline, what? Are you joking, mate? Chiseled. No ale tonight, Connor. Letting the Irish name down. Mate, the problem is when I keep doing this and keep having watch-alongs and keep doing content, if I'm drinking on it, I had a week, mate. I've got time off it, you know what I mean? Although I did have a bit of a tipple at the weekend. But yeah, mate. Honestly, before I came on, I went and had a nice non-alcoholic Heineken in the sun. It was nice. I did want a beer. You can't keep drinking midweek, Connor. People start talking, especially when you're hanging out bins for kebabs. Senior Furpo, thank you so much for your donation, buddy. What a legend you are. Isn't it amazing watching this and not having to worry about Leeds? Hopefully Sunderland win. Couldn't stand Lampard in the Prem. Would all be about him. Shout out to you, Senior Furpo. Thank you so much for your donation, mate. It means a lot. Rye says, would you look at Bellingham if they don't go up? Oh, yes, mate. Of course you would. He's an athlete, isn't he? Proper athlete. You definitely would look at Bellingham. I don't think he'd come, though. I feel if Sun don't go up, he's going to go to like a Leverkusen or something like that. Probably follow his brother. It'd be nice, though. It'd be a good signing for us, wouldn't it? You got to think about our PSR as well when you go up. You got to be careful. Because he's going to cost, what, 25? De Silva. Chief. Rodoni, the danger man. Lovely ball. Efren Clark. Ball in. Good ball. Had you right in the middle. Jittery. Little bit of a moment there for Coventry. Little bit of a moment. Henry, I could have taken this off, mate. The data guys got in touch and went, Connor, do you want to take the league table off? I went, no. Everyone's like to me, Connor, why do you still have the league table up? And I'm just like, well, because, and I've not taken it off once. I've not taken, the only time I took it off was when Joe was on yesterday and we had to have him in that little corner. I ain't taking that off. You know what I mean? That's staying on. Free kick Sunderland. Zabir says, hope you're going to do a watch on for the final, Connor, unless you're going to the final with Jimmy. We'll be doing. Of course we'll be doing, my friend. What is the typical Connor? Beer garden weather and all that. Well, mate, I'm actually just having an iced coffee. I'll be honest, an iced decaf coffee, which is boring. But if I was in a beer garden right now, all the new viewers are going to think I'm an alcoholic, and they would be right. joking. The tipple would be a pint of Staropramen. Oh, just that crisp beer. Oh, chance for Sunderland. Isidore, free kick. Should be a free kick, that. Ooh, looked like a free kick. Don't know what Kitchen's doing there, barging him. Gets a yellow card. Kitchen probably should get a yellow card for following him there and swearing at him, but Isidore's on a yellow card. Apparently he simulated. Looked like he just got to it. Yeah, it's a dive. It is a dive. Got it wrong. Definitely agree, Lee. We have to make the most of being champions twice in so many years. Ian Lacroix. Great name, mate. Whatever the pronunciation is. Mienda coming away with it. Here he is. Eliza Mienda, the danger man. Oh, unlucky. Poor from Mienda. Some look like they've got a little bit more here, though. They look like they've got a little bit more quality. Cleared by Cov, Ballard back in, Sheaf back up. Sunderland regain it, though. Give it away poorly, though. Ben Sheaf. Oh, and Hadji Wright can't keep hold of it. Ballard gets in the middle. Bellingham has it. Plays it out wide. Dennis Sirkin. Did it. Oh, dearie me. What a poor ball that is. Yeah, Miender's a free kick. Kitchen's the pantomime villain again. Gary Weaver has just said 09 is a warrior for Sunderland. He definitely is. Isidore does well, wins a throw in. If Sunderland score, the tie's done. Yeah, I agree with you there. Riley says, which side has a better chance to beat the Blades? I would say Sunderland. Great shout. Another shower of a game in store. Coventry not all out so far. Yeah, they need it, don't they, Jack? They need to just up the ante. I think Sunderland, cutting inside it. Oh, if he'd just nicked head of Van Ewick there, it might have been potentially a penalty. Cov clear. They need to get up the pitch here. They need to start. I mean, we're already 13 minutes in. How quickly has that gone? I'm not surprised, Dry. I'm not surprised. Sirkin. Cov just got it at the back. Sunderland can press here if they want, but they don't need to, I guess. I think it'll be 2-1 Cov, says AJ. Right, guys, we are going to come off. If you are watching now on Facebook and Twitter, we are going to come off Facebook and Twitter now, just because it is on One Leeds. I always want to advertise it on here as well. If you want to follow the Conor McGilligan channel, you can head over and watch it now on my YouTube page. Please hop on over, and it's better coverage for you anyway. There's delays on Facebook and Twitter. You don't get that on YouTube. So come on over. We're just going to remove you. If you are on my channel anyway, you won't get removed. Patterson at the back. And then Twitter we'll remove. There we go. Save changes. Here we go. Okay, Sirkin clears. Bobby Thomas at the back. Thomas clears. Ooh, Rodoni. Bellingham's looking quite assured so far in that midfield. I think it's a little bit lackluster when it comes to giving the ball away. I'd say when it comes to both midfields, but Bellingham's probably the calming persona at the minute in that midfield for Sunderland. Bellingham again, driving forward. Well played. Keeps hold of the ball nicely. I hope that John Lachumi link is legit. He's the top of my centre-back target. That's great player. Nice one here, you. I like that. I like that he's the top of your list, mate. That's good to hear. Must be a good thing, surely, if he's top of your list. Ooh, looked like good skill there by Roberts, but tackled. I think this will probably suit Sunderland, this, because it's a bit of a ratty game. Cov aren't really, but this will suit Cov. This will suit Cov. Still, we've got to bear in mind it is only a goal. It's only a goal. It only takes a minute, girl. Grimes on the ball. Sakamoto was probably Cov's best player, I think, in that first leg. I don't know if you guys agree. Maybe Rodoni towards the end of it. Isidore says Steve. Bellingham. Yeah. And they're both decent players. Mienda's another one as well who's quite underrated. Rodoni plays the ball behind Liam Kitchen. They need to get Rodoni on the ball, Dekov. Grimes. Bobby Thomas. Bearing in mind that record will still be burning in Sunderland fans' minds. The Cov record against Sunderland, which is very good. Even though it has been broken, it is very good. Kitchen. Bellingham gets a foot in. Oh, Bellingham clears it straight to Coventry. Sunderland just need to get hold of it a little bit more. Coventry have got a little bit more possession at this moment in time. They've kept the ball quite nicely. Mason Clark has a strike. It's a good effort. Good hands by Patterson. Coventry's first effort on target. Jax is 2-0 Sunderland tonight and winning the playoffs, so we can all see Jim in tears with Leeds shirt on. It's going to be beautiful, mate. I've sent him a Leeds shirt, by the way, and he's gone very quiet all of a sudden. So let's hope he's. I'm going to have to check the mailbox for that. Or Leonardo Bellardi next to Rodon. Yeah, right. I mean, that's the dream, innit, mate? What a player he is. What a player he is, mate. Bellardi. But I'm not sure he'll be leaving. Are you? Any Premier League players on the pitch for you, Connor? Says Riley. Yeah, I think there's maybe one or two, mate, who could definitely acclimatise. I'm probably at the minute looking more at Bellingham and Isidore, but I think Tri Hume could definitely be a Premier League player. Ooh, looks like a corner. Is it a corner? The corner, I think, for Coventry. Where'd you get the top from, Connor? And which one, mate? I think it's coming from the States. I'm sure it's coming from the States. There was basically none on the Leeds site, so I've ordered it to his house. So we'll have none of this. It's not coming. Just letting you know, your clock and commentary are about 5 seconds out of the actual time. Okay, mate. Yes, and you are right. Thank you so much for that. That's why I listen to you guys. Thank you. We will move that. Don't you worry. There you go, bud. That's where we are. Thanks so much, mate. Well, played back in. Radoni, back post. Controls it really well. Jack Radoni. No, that's really good defending from Dan Neil. I believe it's Dan Neil. It might be Sirkin, actually. Really good defending. Yeah, it was the home one, mate. The home top. Yeah, it was the home one with Bogle, number 2 on the back. Lol. He better do, Lee. That was a bet that he set, remember. Clove had most possession first leg. Kind of feels the same this leg. Granted, not was sat back this leg. Yeah, Ash, I think you're right. I work in JD in Leeds and they sold out since we got promoted. Yeah, that's it, Lou. Can't get one for love or money, mate. Ball played over the top. Isidore just in the background there. Bobby Thomas does well. Bellingham picks it up. Oh, nearly plays the ball over the top, but it's a good block. Ball played back over the top by Luke O'Nine. It's a scruffy game. It's not. I thought the quality would be a bit higher. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I thought the quality would be a bit higher in this game. It's a bit. It's a bit in and out in it. Let's be honest. Yeah, trying to find where I'll be able to find out my bank statement, but I've literally just put Leeds shirt in and nothing's come up, which is slightly concerning. But I've definitely bought it, 100%. I know I have. You know, when you get it from these sites and it's just, they're normally a bit dodgy, aren't they, the sites? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, definitely have got it. It should come to him anyway, he says. Free kick Sunderland. I think Sunderland will be happy with this. I think they'll be happy with this, not going to lie. So many emails, you know, from fantastic Leeds fans over this period. It's been brilliant. I've had so many. I'm trying to like siphon through them all now. Oh, alarm service. That's happening tomorrow. That's good. So when I'm on stream, can't wait for that to be going along. Okay. I think Sirkin. Really, Ash? No, you could be right. Oh, stepping forward here. Mayenda. Good effort. Good save. I believe it was Mayenda. Sunderland's best attempt, that. Neil ball in. Isidore. Back post. Unlucky. Oh, is he all right? Is he injured again? Oh, dear. That doesn't look good. That doesn't good. It's not Kitchen again, is it? Is that a jarred knee? What is that? Kitchen's a nightmare, and he's like a guaranteed red card. Liam Kitchen. Red or yellow. Let's have a look here. Was it Dan Neal who put the ball in? It was. Oh, no, I don't think there was anything bad there, was there? Yeah, I don't think anything happened there, did it? You still think Sirkin can make the step up, Connor? Yeah, I don't know. I'd need to see a little bit more of him. He's been injured, hasn't he, a lot this season, Sirkin? So we'd have to see a little bit more from him, maybe. But I like Dennis Sirkin a lot. I do. I think he could follow a little bit of a Kirkes mould. Look at Mayenda. Mayenda's class, you know. He's going to be a right player. He's only 21. Grimes orchestrating all the Coventry attacks. He needs to be marking out the game for the Sunderland to progress. Right, it's the only place I could find the yellow shirt is Adidas site for 85 quid. Mate, I just found mine the other day. It was in my old car. It was in my old car. Yeah, and I found it the other day. I was like, oh, there it is. I hadn't seen it in ages. Sunderland are on top here. They've come back into it. Didn't look like a foul. A few battles here, or maybe it is a foul. Refs brought it back. This is helping Sunderland, though. Just not acting a little bit, but just taking the time. Looks like there's going to be a yellow card here for Ben Sheaf. I'm not sure that was a yellow card, but it's getting feisty, this. It's getting feisty. Looked like a foul on Bellingham, then Sheaf I don't know, who was it? Who's it he touched? Who is that? Is it Lafay? Meander on the turn, smoking hot. Yes, Sabir, he is, isn't he? Looks good. Dive, says Ash. Yeah. Who was that? Who went over? Was it Enzo Lafay? Do you know what it is? It's when they go down, they go like that. You know, like as if they've just like the legs been ripped off. You know what I mean? 09. Roberts. Hume. Oh, goes for Bellingham. Grimes does really well there. Ball back to Grimes again, cleared. This is a scrappy game. Not been a lot of quality. I think that Meander bit was the only bit of quality we've had here. I can see him getting a goal tonight. Meander. Also, from a content creator standpoint, everyone, right? I wanted to show you guys this, right? And I want to get your thoughts on it, right? How bad is this? How bad is this, right? So, and I want to show you guys this. As a Leeds fan, right? We have tried, and look, we're doing the watch-along, obviously, but Sunderland fans, Cov fans, every other fan can have a look at this, right? Look at this, right? As Leeds fans, we try get as many interviews as we can, right? We get none. The club don't let us have any. So I go online the other night and I see this, and I'm like, who's Papa Pincus? Have a look at his profile picture. Oh, he's an Arsenal fan. And I'm like, really? 3 interviews? Matteo Joseph. I mean, I would die for a Matteo Joseph interview. Like, it's not about the amount of subs because he'll probably rocket past me 100%. But do you know what I mean? I'm like, really? And like, we ask the club all the time, get nothing. And then he has this. He has this. Like, I know in Manchester, places where we could have got Matteo to do a little interview like this. But no, he's doing it just with lads who just sit there in Leeds tops. And I'm like, do you know what, Leeds? Whatever. Cannot be bothered. Literally cannot be bothered anymore. I can't be bothered trying. So, you know, even for this channel as well, hopefully I've got some irons in the fire to do some more general bits on here when it comes to interviews, which is going to be exciting. But some people always ask me all the time about Leeds. Well, I actually get asked it a lot. Connor, why'd you get so-and-so on for an interview? That's why. Because the club are just not interested. They don't care. They don't want to do anything with Leeds content creators. They're not interested. Which is a shame because you get the likes of Jim and the likes of other content creators doing stuff with their clubs, and the clubs enjoy it. Leeds don't like it. They hate it. So then you get Arsenal fans and you get Mark Goldbridge and you get all that doing it with Leeds accounts, which is like, oh, little spin there. So that was a nice frustrating thing I saw last night. Looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is a guy who I've been absolutely gassing up for the past 2 years in Matteo Joseph, you know? And then he gets given to an Arsenal fan. It's just like, really? Okay, Leeds. Thank you. Thanks very much for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, just frustrating. To be honest, guys, I just thought, I've been sitting on it, and I know another content creator as well, and I won't mention his name, and I'm not going to say who that is on here, by the way, but has been frustrated by it as well. And it's a shame. It really is. Horses for courses and all that, but an Arsenal fan, Matteo Joseph, Mark Goldbridge, I'm just like, really? So what happens now back in the Prem? Is it just Arsenal and Man United fans that just get access to Leeds players? Is that what happens? It's just so you guys know. So I had it on the Patreon the other day. Connor, can you not get a player? Well, no, we can't. We can't get players on because they don't help us. They don't want us to be anywhere near it for whatever reason. Anyway, Bellingham has it. Ben Sheaf gets it. Well played. Oh, and Radoni's turned back in. There was and Coventry have killed the chance. They've killed the chance. Hold on, ball played in. Ballard gets it out. I mean, Joe always says burn the higher ups, don't like Turfcast. I think. Look at honestly, guys, when you're saying DMs and all this sort of stuff, there's literally no point. It's not controlled by the players a lot of the time as well. It's companies that control their accounts. But I just thought to a lot of you guys, I get messages, as I say, about players all the time, literally every 2 days. Can't do it. Club won't let you do it. So I've had Dorigo on the channel before. We've had Don Matteo on before, but when it comes to current players, they don't allow you access. So it's like, all right, fine. Sakamoto, bear in mind, degree in broadcast journalism as well. I've done lots of interviews when it comes to lifestyle, when it comes to politicians previously. It's just, when it comes to footballers, apparently we can't do it. We're not allowed to do it. So square balls had Angus on twice. They have, mate. Yeah, they have. It's not more the square ball, because obviously they're it's an institution, isn't it? When it comes to them, they've been around since 1988. But it's sort of the little guys who need give everything really. And I know it's our lifestyle and all this sort of stuff. Well, mine in particular, but that's what my degree is. Interviewing people. I'd absolutely love to be offered the opportunity to do that, but face don't fit, does it? So it's a bit of a shame. And I agree, Matt. Yeah, right. You could be right. Ball played through. Ooh, I thought the ball had just been played through there. But the only reason I mentioned that one was because people were asking me about that one, Matteo Joseph. Louis says, "Have you watched it?" No, mate, I haven't, and I can't imagine it's. And it's not the lad's fault. It's not the lad's fault. I don't want to come across as bitter as well. It's just a shame. But it's not the lads' fault. But they're not Leeds fans, so what am I going to learn from that? It's just going to be a little rap. And if that individual, if I went and did an interview with, if I went and did an interview with Martin Odegaard, is it going to be as good as that lad doing it with Odegaard? Of course, it's not. It's just not. So ball played on the side here. Radoni. Oh, it's a bit of an opportunity that to deliver the right pass in. Sheaf fouled. Coventry. It's poor. It's poor from Patrick Roberts. Yellow card. Saw that on my feed this morning. I've no interest in watching it, but Leeds FC favouring Prem teams over their own. Sheffield United Wayne Ramble. That's it, mate. And obviously, Jimmy's one of my best pals. And with the Sheffield United have got such a good link with the fans. It's really ran properly, Sheffield United, and that's how it should be. It should be like that. And unfortunately, Leeds just isn't like that. They'll just ignore you. I don't know if players. I'd be surprised if they're not seeing some of my videos, mate. But I don't think they should be scared. I'd be very I'm sure they understand. But what I'd say about that, mate, is with the square ball lads, they'll have said things, and I'm a big square ball fan, and they'll have said things about Angus in the past. They will have done, but naturally, it's an interview, isn't it? And it's a chance for Angus to come on and talk and speak his language on their channel. Ball played in for Cov. Oh, chance! Oh my God, Radoni! What an opportunity for Coventry that was. It's a scramble on the line. Scramble. Sakamoto on the edge here. But, it's a chance to speak his truth. So I don't think the players would care what I'd say anyway. I think it'd just be a chance for them to almost have a conversation with a fan. And you guys would all almost feel like access there as well, because it's like Matteo Joseph on One Leeds. It's something that you might have watched for years in One Leeds. I should be doing a video about this, really. I should be doing a video about it because it frustrates the life out of me. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to general interview, that's why this Conor McGilligan channel, this is why I want this to become a thing as well, because I'd love to do an interview with Jack Radoni or Sirkin. And I've got more of an opportunity to do that with creating my own brand on here than I have with Leeds any day of the week, because other clubs are transparent with it and they're receptive to it as well, which is a real shame. Leeds are just a closed shop. So yeah, it's good that they're having a good game. Yeah, retired players have done before, mate. I've done before. Yeah, imagine that, Ian. Imagine that as well. Like two people who you might love. People watch the content. Some people won't like it, whatever. But It's just a shame. Anyway, it was a little gripe I had today. Yeah, maybe Riley. I look a bit like Ben Sheaf, do I? Okay. Is it the nose? Is it the nose? I don't think my missus would be upset with that, to be honest. What an opportunity that was for Cov. Bryce says, just thinking the ref is having a good game for a change, but he's a Prem ref. There you go, mate. There you go. Oh, thanks, Zabir. Thanks, pal. Yeah, AJ, we've done all of it, mate. Trust me, we've done all of it. My dad used to work in journalism as well. I've done it. We've done all of it, mate. All the due diligence you'd expect when it comes to emails, getting bits back. They're not forthcoming with it, and it's a real shame. Just think it's gonna, it might come to light after this, because it's getting very, very annoying now. Ball played over the top. Ben Wilson gets it. A little bit nervy, but he gets the sheaf. But yeah, I think some people may come out and say a few bits. I think everybody's just getting a bit annoyed by it now. Do you know what I mean? It's just irritating. Spygate 2. Yeah. Well, if he has come out and said it, yeah, Jer's the one. Me and Jer have spoken a lot about it, to be honest. It's a shame, a real crying shame, but it is what it is. Mienda tucks inside. Good tackle. He's the dangerous one, isn't he? He's the dangerous one. Why haven't you lot been playing 4-4-2 all season? Hadji right. Mason Clark. It's a good game, this now. It is a good game. You're right. It's picked up after that Coventry chance. Or Bellingham tackled. Sheaf plays the ball into the channel. I think it's Hadji right. Midfield sloppy. Van Auwijk. Right. Ball in. It's a good ball in. Radoni. Oh, my God. Sakamoto. This is a good game, this. Sakamoto should have done better. Cov have probably had the best 2 chances of the game. Yeah, Cov looking the better team. I agree. Right, this is the only content we get out of the club is what the club promotes, their little Red Bull promotions. They don't allow us to learn anything about the players, who they are as people. I'd just like to have a laugh with them. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to have a laugh. And I know that's not the way of the world, but I'd keep it professional. I would. Hopefully you guys know that, I can do that. See Dorigo and see Matteo interviews previously. This used to be called, my other channel used to be called In Full Swing. And right at the very beginning, you look at the oldest interviews, and that's when I was doing my degree, when we'd interview Olympians, golfers, football players. It's not a problem, but yeah, it's just a shame. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I actually interviewed on the channel, you might be able to find it, Emma Estrella, who was the English Wim Hof. You know what Wim Hof is? It's basically controlling your body regulation in ice water. And that was a really interesting interview. But yeah, here's what it is. Hi, Connor. I was listening to your Spotify pod on the way back from uni today. Thanks for the content. Good lad, Akil. Good lad. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, we are available on Spotify and all your favorite podcast providers. Right. Well, the game's picked up. It's still 0-0, but it has picked up. It has picked up. Sirkin. Oh, Sunderland breakaway. Dan Neil. He needs to play that ball to Mienda. Oh, he's done well, Neil. Still got it. Isidore. Neil. Good ball. Oh, nearly a good ball. Unlucky. Sheaf. Oh, could be a break on it for Cov. If they can get the pass right. I think it's Radoni. It is Radoni. It's an excellent ball. It's 2-on-2. It's 2-on-4. Cov have a chance. Oh, I think they've screwed it up. It's poor. It's poor from Mason Clark. He's played it behind Radoni on the overlap. There wasn't that many options in the middle, to be fair. This is a problem, though, for Sunderland. I think they just need to get control back a little bit, and they've done really well there. Enzo Lefebvre wins the ball. It's end-to-end at the minute. It's just that final pass that needs to be right. Mienda on the ball now. Mienda. Good block. It's just this is a relay at the minute. Andre says, Connor, we should look to hire Frank. I think the fan base would love him. Is that Frank Lampard's burner account? You never know, Connor. It might one day. Don't lose hope. Yeah. It's got to that point, mate, where I'm just like, just when you've been banging on the drum for so long now, and you're just like, just whatever, whatever, fine, whatever. That's kind of where I'm at with it now. What else have we got here? Who do you want going through here, Connor? To be honest, man. Oh, ball played in Sakamoto. Ball down. Oh my God, Radoni's missed a sitter. Not a sitter. It was a hard chance. That's a right chance. Sunderland have got to be careful here, people. They've got to be really careful here. Sakamoto cutting in on that left-hand side. So great. It's a really good ball in by the Japanese player. He's not offside. He's onside. Back post there. Clark, Radoni. That should be 1-0 Cov. It's a right chance. But that's now 3 chances for Cov. Patterson in no man's land. It's not a foul either. Yeah, you are, Finn. You are. You're looking good now, mate. Looking good. The better team, I think, at the minute. You can see it's got a little bit quieter, hasn't it, at the Stadium of Light with Patterson down. Ev says, who do you want going through here, Connor? Yeah, I think for the neutral, I think in a final, I'm kind of looking at it and going, Sunderland for a final. But yeah, Sunderland for a final, but Cov looking good here. They're looking really good. You're right, Ash. Tom says, Burnley have been better with showing the players recently, but still rarely see interviews for the YouTube series. But it's been a shift in the right direction. That's good to see, mate. That's good to see. I think they're always scared. They're always scared of getting creators involved because they don't like hearing the backlash from like maybe the fan base who don't like creators, which is what it is. That's a world we're moving into. Here's one for you. They had a charity match at Ellen Road. Mini Minter was playing, Angry Ginge, Tom Garrett, all of them. Not a single Leeds United creator. Not one. And they were playing at Ellen Road. It's like Leeds, really? Really? So that's kind of where I get at with it. It's just like, whatever. Can't bothered. Can't bothered anymore. I've tested the resources, whatever. General channel will get Patterson as an interview. How about that? While playing a charity match at a general football game. I'll go to the Stadium of Light and play a game instead. Patterson about to clear it now. Sunderland need a bit of respite, I think. Yeah, Ellis will have been playing. Yeah, but it's not really the. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean when I'm saying this. It's not the vibe that we're on, is it? I mean, I represent myself, of course. One Leeds is my company, but Bellingham robs it 4-on-4. Chance here for Sunderland. Lafay, really poor ball in by Lafay. He's got to be better in these moments. He wasn't good enough at, in my opinion, he wasn't good enough at the CBS either. He's got to stand up at some point. Lafay, I know it's been on and off for him, but oh right, Ash. Yeah, right. Clearly not, mate. Clearly not. Sirkin. It's quiet, isn't it? Very, very quiet. You could hear a pin drop. That's kind of it, Tom. Massive fan of him, by the way. Absolutely love him. But I do stuff. You guys know I do stuff with Visa. Liam. I've done stuff with Ellis before, but they would 100% get jumped ahead of, let's say, me for a Leeds charity game. And that's not to say I'm like a super fan or anything, because I'm definitely not. But yeah, one Leeds fan channel. Yeah, charity football game. Slight influence, I guess. Not on that level, but yeah, I don't know. Radoni. Clark does well. Oh, I could have delivered it then. Andrea messaged me when he'd had about 14 bottles of wine, I think. No, he didn't. I think he's messaging me as a passionate owner after the game. I'm not confirming there anything by Radrazani. It was a joke. Radrazani hadn't had 14 bottles of wine. That was a joke. But yeah, he messaged me, didn't he, when they were in the Premier League last time? And Leeds won't have liked that, but it's what it is. Don't get your chairman messaging me then. Ball. Ooh. Sunderland break. Mienda and Isidore powering forward here. Mienda. Sakamoto does well. Yeah, maybe Blazed. Maybe. Yes, Jasper. Yeah, that's probably the best route, isn't it? Might get Billy Sharp on. Who knows? But yeah, it just boiled my blood, that one today. It was just a little bit like, just sort of, like the end of the tether sort of stuff. But it's what it is. I'm not going to keep whinging about it, but it's just very irritating. Corner to Cov. Half time, 30 seconds. You're not wrong, Timmy. Corner to Cov. All right, I'll interview you, mate. Do you reckon I'll get the views, lad? Grimes. Ball in. Headed out. De Silva chops it. Sakamoto. Got to get the ball into the box here. Lovely ball in, floated. Oh, it's a great header away by Sunderland there. It was Ballard, and he's down in the area again. Sunderland just going to keep going down here because obviously it's ball in. De Silva, it's a right ball. Jack Rodoni again. Oh my God, Sunderland. I mean, there's another Sunderland player down. I think there's been about 5 players down here in the space of about 10 minutes. Sunderland are living dangerously here. It's a right ball in. That's a lovely whip. Was it De Silva? Radoni's got to do better there again. Headed it into the floor. De Silva with a beautiful whip in. As it is, yes, he's just headed it into the ground, hasn't he? Daniel, I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed at all. James, you did, yeah. You did. That was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed that. You should try. Oh, spam rockers chat. Imagine that. Would that break the net? One Leeds X Mark Rocker. No, we'll get some. I need to prioritize it a little bit more X players, and I can do that a little bit more if you guys want to see that. It's just all the messages. Can you get a player on? Can you get a player on? Well, I can if they're not helping me. Okay, try Hume. Good ball. Rodoni's growing into the game like he did at the CBS. And he's free kick's gone Sunderland's way. Yeah, probably, Andre. Maybe. You could be right. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Guys, we have about 172 of you on the new channel. We've not been doing these watch alongs long. I think this is our 7th watch along. Make sure you're slapping a like on the video. We're trying to grow the channel as well. We are going to be doing general football bits as well, more Premier League bits as well, going into the new season, and Championship bits, of course. A bit of a variation, but make sure you tuned in. Thank you so much. Nearly on 5K, I think. Are we nearly on 5K? Let's have a look. We're nearly on 5K. I've not checked the channel subscriptions yet. No, we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. We're on 4.4, which is good. Which would be unreal. I would, mate. Eddie Lewis. Yeah, could be a shout. You're not a fan of him, Jack? Not a fan of him. Chief down. And that's half time. Good half that. Enjoyed it. Good half. Guys, I'm just going to take a quick pit stop and we'll be back in the second half. See you then. Sorry, apologies. I'm back. Hello. Apologies for that as well, everybody. The internet was a bit knackered, and I had to get myself another almighty iced coffee. Lee, I'm here. There is sound. Jack, I don't like your tone there, mate. It sounds quite passive aggressive. Might have to find out where you are, mate, and interview you. Right, I need to get my we need to get the room meal sorted for tomorrow, don't we? This could be a 0-0, you know. What would have been the odds on a 0-0 at the start of this? Incredible. Bertrand, hello, my friend. Hello. Late says swaggy man. I'm enjoying this little community we're building. It's nice, and I'm noticing a lot of the same names, which is great. There's a bit of a maybe a weird thrill about building another community. Enjoy it. So shout out to everyone. Ben Wilson clears. Strength by Haji Wright. Does really well holding it up. Sheaf. Sakamoto. Overlaps on. Ball in. Patterson claims. That offside call. I'm currently in work at Sheffield. Weird combination, been a Burnley fan, says Jack. Yeah, that is weird, mate. Very weird, actually. Very weird indeed, pal. I was definitely expecting a goal fest. Yeah, I was as well, Kelly. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit strange, this. Bobby Thomas. Grimes. Oh, it's a good ball. That's shocking, that. He should be yellow carded there. Had you right. It's ball there. That was a real ball there. There was two excellent balls there. And that was Sheaf to Haji Wright. And he's got to do better there. And then he just falls over. It's not a foul. I don't know what he's doing. If there's a booking in the first half, surely that was a booking. It's Paul that in it, throwing himself to the floor. Not great. Better team, aren't they? They're a much better team already in this. If you're a Sunderland fan, you've got to be a bit wary about this. If you're not watching it, everybody, Coventry have definitely started this half the better as they ended the half. It's only a goal in it as well. I said 1-0 Cov, didn't I, at the start? Could very much be that. Liam Kitchen. Good little 1-2. Kitchen gets past Ballard. Defended well by Sunderland. Oh dear, this is getting a little bit. If you Cov now, you're a bit bored. It's good little football that as well. Good possession play. Kitchen on the overlap. Job does well. Getting into it, aren't they? Really getting into it. Corner, Cov. 51 minutes. Oh, Grimes. Oh, training ground routine blocked in again. Oh, looked like it was closer than it was by Van Howick. Oh, God, it's getting... Sunderland have got to get to grips of this. They've got to get to grips of this. This can't continue. This has been a nigh on onslaught from Coventry in this first 6 minutes. Cov fans in the distance there, getting very excited, has to be said. Ball played up. Let us know in the chat as well, everybody, what you're thinking. Sakamoto's looking good. He's been good over the two legs, I think. Does he want to foul there? No, he hasn't. Oh, Sunderland lose it again. It's poor. They're not keeping hold of the ball. They've won it back there, though, and won a free kick. Well done, Bellingham. Poor from Cov that. They won it back. Roberts loses it again. Get him off. But then Haji Wright loses it. Hugh erratically just boots the ball out there. Sunderland fans looking nervy. Cov's so much better. We get extra time if Cov score correct. I think so, mate. Yeah. Mason Clark. That's a foul. Stupid. Stupid by Hume. What are you doing? So much better. Con, do you prefer the Prem fixtures or Championship fixtures? More games. Championship all day, mate. All day. Well, you aren't on Aperol today. Chilling with the iced coffee is more sensible. That promotion week was a lot of drinking. I had a time off after Monday celebrations. Good lad, Mark. Hi, mate. It feels like there's something in it for Coventry, doesn't it? I don't know, Sunderland have just gone back and back and back. I mean, I can't imagine. Is it possession? What's nice? 70% for Cov. Grimes, ball in. It's a right ball in. Coventry player flings it. Sunderland are defending well, though, but they're getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Got to be careful. Andy Madley blows his whistle, and it is Sunderland. We've got an offside there. Coventry are growing. I'm sucking on a Magnum. Careful. Roberts does well. Overlap time by Hume. Oh, potential penalty for Sunderland not given. Zach Bellingham. This is where Cov have to hold. Lafay. Roberts. Corner Sunderland. Better from Sunderland, though. That's what they needed. Yeah, literally. First corner of the game. How mad's that? Yeah, it's not a penalty, that, is it? It's not a penalty. Ball in. Whipped in. Headed out by Bobby Thomas. Wins a foul. Didn't look like a foul, that, but you always get it if you go to ground, don't you? Yeah, they need a goal, don't they? Need a goal now. I think they're doing all right, though, aren't they? They're doing all right. Like, howdy, Con. Hey, up, Snoop Dogg. How's it going, bud? Good to see you in here. That's his second foul throw, says Ben, I know. Here we go. Grimes. De Silva. Still. They need a goal, though, don't they? I know it sounds that it's the most obvious thing, but Sunderland are defending well. They are defending well. And they did this for large portions in that 4-4-2 of the first leg. How compact it is back there. Different side to Sunderland, this as well. Grimes, ball in. Offside, maybe? Ball in from Grimes all the way to Sakamoto. I don't think it was done really well to keep that in. It looks like he's injured himself in the process there, but it's already gone out. Nervy times. Look at Fat Frank. It's embarrassing their ground better than ours. Who's that? Sunderland? Yeah, it is at the minute, mate. But I think when we get to 53, it's going to be a conversation, innit? I do like the stadium I like, though. I was just remember it from like early 2000s, when they just moved in or whatever, and there was like, they had like Phillips, Niall Quinn. Who else did they have? Like Mickey Gray, etc. Who's the Scouser they had in midfield? Do you remember the Scouser they had in midfield? Mac. Not obviously not McManaman. Mac. What was his name? Hume. Meander. Hume. Ball. Oh, chance on that far side. Brilliant from Isidore. Ball played in. Isidore. Patrick Roberts, what can he do? Oh, he is. What is Patrick Roberts? Like, what is Patrick Roberts? Yeah, Callum, he's such a weird player, isn't he, Roberts? Like, what's he done here? What is that? That's the most bizarre effort I think we've seen all night. He's a weird player, isn't he, Roberts? He is Jack Harrison, isn't he? He's exactly what Jack Harrison. He reminds me of him so much. Ben Wilson gets rid, but I think Sunderland look okay here. They've regained themselves in the last 5 minutes. They look a little bit more resolute. I think they look okay. Grimes, De Silva, ball in, but it's easy to clear for Sunderland. They'll take that all day if you're a centre back. Chief does really well there. Lovely touch. Grimes. Had you right. Mason Clark. Need a bit of magic, Cov. Ball played in again. A good ball in that from Clark. It might be another corner. I think it is for Cov. Lee says Sheffield will be looking at this thinking we can beat both of these. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's been a different Sunderland this, though, hasn't it? It feels like a more maybe reserved, like defensively resolute. I hate first man corners, Does my absolute bulbing. Absolute bulbing. Well done, Sunderland. They forced Cov all the way back. It's a different sort of performances from Sunderland over the 2 legs, really. It's just been defence, hasn't it? Getting over that Coventry hoodoo. It's a foul as well. Bellingham wins a foul, or there might be Isidore there, actually. Isidore on the deck again. Hey, Lee. Leeds have a waiting list more than Sheffield. Yeah, we'll definitely, yeah. Half shot, half pass, couldn't make up his mind. Redevelop South Stand, take over Own Road to 60,000. I think it'll get there, to be honest. Yeah, I think it'll get there. Wouldn't surprise me anyway. They need a bit of magic, though, don't they? Old Frankie boy. Frankie Poodle. I think so far, Labrie has got it spot on, really. I don't know if Lampard would have predicted this either. I know they've been better in parts. I understand that they've been better in parts, haven't they? But it's not been enough so far. Cov. It's that little bit of quality, and that's why I think Sheffield will beat him. I think in the final third, Sunderland, when given the opportunity, they have a little bit more than Cov. I think that's why Sunderland will give them a little bit more problems. I think Sheffield are just going to be, personally anyway, I think Sheffield will be too good for this lot. It'd be so interesting to see Cobb beat Sheffield, though, because it'd be interesting to see Cobb back up there, really. Yeah, but what has Patterson really had to do so far? What content's coming up in the next week or so? Mate, we've got bits coming up on here. We'll have maybe a little bit of a show announcement in the next week, which is really exciting. Another live show, which is probably going to be for this channel, which is going to be very, very exciting. which, next week or so, maybe. And it's going to focus on us in the Premier League. So that's going to be cool. And then obviously we've got the room mill every single day on the other channel. But we're going to have more general bits and bats coming on this bits as well on this channel. Hopefully, a little bit of planning coming into content week. But yeah, it's been quite it's a lot, because we've not really had a break from both channels yet. Over the period, so might have to consider that at some point. I have, RB. I have been in the corporate. Yeah. Random man says, I was wondering as a Burnley fan if Leeds could fill a 50-60. I realised about 80. Yeah. And you kind of look at it, mate. It's the amount we have on the waiting list as well. I think Leeds have got 30,000 on the season ticket waiting list, which is just obviously massive. So I think they've equalised that a little bit and gone like 53. Grimes ball in. Pat goalkeeper. They've defended it again. Sunderland. This is from Coventry, by the way. This is a bit of an onslaught in the second half, and Sunderland have withstood it well, I think. It's a very different Sunderland performance from what I've seen this season. Anyway, Sakamoto does well. Thomas, Haji Wright slips over, and it should be a free kick, maybe. Nope. Yeah, free kick. Connor, what's happened to your blonde hair? It got chopped off, mate. If the chances Cov had with Sheffield players, there'd be one or two. They would, mate. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Frank Lampard or Chris Wilder? Phil Babb, what a name. Phil Babb. Lampard's getting a bit stressed now, isn't he? Getting a bit stressed. Let me have it. Come on, let me have it, please. Please, I'd like to go out for playoffs. Falling in love with you. Sirkin. Need an injection or something, don't we, for the neutral there, lads and lasses? Meander. Ball in, corner, Sunderland. Corner, Sunderland. We're drinking, Connor. Hey, Marcus, how's it going, buddy? Can't wait to watch Luke O'Nien crying at Wembley, the shit house. What are you drinking? Just a decaf iced coffee, pal. Yeah. We'll get you to Leeds, random man. We'll get you to Leeds. Hate playoffs in my experience. Yeah, it's awful, mate, innit? We've lost as well. We've lost multiple times there, and I've been there 3 times. Lefay, anyway. Ball in. Nope, gone short. Lefay. Ball in. Good save. Ben Wilson. Try Hume. First opportunity, really, the second half for the Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland haven't done much at all, really. So that is the best opportunity, definitely. So basically, ball came in for short corner. If you're not watching it, everybody came through to try Hume. Half volley. Good save by Ben Wilson. Corner. Ball in. Good corner. Wilson gets clattered. Bellingham back in. Wilson should still be on the deck, I think. And he is still on the deck. Oops, kicking off. Kitchen's involved. Bobby Thomas, Joe Bellingham. Job's a big lad, isn't he? He is a big lad. Reese, I'll give you a song afterwards, mate. Has Bellingham got a card? I mean, Bellingham didn't do anything, did he? Connor, any set pieces Leeds are looking at that will be vital for us next season? Yeah, well, Rothwell, I don't know. Rothwell was all right at him, wasn't he? He was all right at them, in all fairness. Yeah, he was all right at them, wasn't he? But obviously they're looking at Maeda, aren't they? Maeda at Celtic. Apparently he's very, very, well, he's been looked at by Leeds United at Celtic. If they get someone like Maeda, that'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? But he's the set piece taker, I think, for Celtic. So that'd improve things, wouldn't it? Off topic a little, we'll be intrigued to see how they develop the Southstand. Me too, pal. Me too. Don't think we'll sign Rothwell now, won't we? I think Rothwell would be good at a team who doesn't quite go up, through the playoffs. Whether or not it's like a Cov or Sunderland or Sheffield United, whoever it is. All played forward. Oh, God, lads and lasses, this is a bad game now. It's a bad game. We had a bit of a period. It's poor now. Yeah, Grant, just literally what I was thinking, pal. Literally what I was thinking. It's terrible, isn't it? It is terrible. Guys, if you haven't already, please make sure you slap a like on the video at least. Do us a solid. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goal needed. We've got 93 likes. Can we get 150 likes? That'd be great, everybody. Got 150 of you in the building. Thank you. This is how many watch-alongs have we done now? Let's have a look. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our 7th watch-along. So shout out to all of you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I didn't know whether or not to make this a bit of a watch-along channel. I just like the topical bits, which we can talk about for 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll wait and see how it develops. But I do like the old watch-alongs on here for general bits. Chief, Bobby Thomas, Van Howick, ball forward. Patterson as well. Even if we get beaten in the final, it's been a great season. I'm proud of the lads. That's a mature way of looking at it, Grant. They've been excellent, haven't they? Isidore would be a monster to bring off the bench in the Prem. He would. Connor, you can ask Parag Marate one question. What would you ask him? Ooh. I would ask him. I would say to him, what are your plans with Red Bull in the Premier League? That's what I'd say to him. That's what I'd ask him. Fabian Raider from Stand Rennes on loan at Stuttgart. Great player, fantastic set piece. He should be the target. There you go. Hear you. Do you want me to Cal? I can do, pal. I can do indeed, my friend. Yeah, I just need more suggestions, really, if you guys want to see that. Dan Neil. Roberts, what can he do? Roberts tackled. It's over. They need something at Coventry. They've been the most dangerous, but they've just not done anything that challenging at all for Patterson as Sunderland win another. Sunderland have looked more mature, I think, without doing much. Coventry look frustrated here. And something needs to change. Sunderland are doing exactly what Sunderland should be doing, wasting time, players going down. I believe this is it Eccles coming off? Ben Sheaf comes off. It's Eccles, yeah. Need something here, though, don't they? That's it. You just need to hold on. But I don't think it's been a bad performance from Sunderland at all. I really don't. It's just been different. Ball forward. Here we go. Hadji right. This is where they need something. Hadji right. No, not quite. Ballard does well. Good defending. Plays the ball back in. Eccles, poor effort. Was that Eccles? But they come again. Van Eyck. No, the attack's kind of died again. Sunderland do really well to get pretty much 11 men behind the ball here. Do really well there. I think in the first leg they went way too deep in the 4-4-2. They're looking good here. The spaces are very narrow between the lines. Sakamoto, he's a dangerous one with that delivery, but they're just not getting it in quick enough. But they're doing okay here, Sunderland. I don't think they need to panic. Coventry camps in Sunderland's half. Lefay goes to press. It's okay, though, for Sunderland. Sakamoto cuts inside. You know what he's going to do? So they're going to go... Oh, he's going to go on the other side. Back on his left. Good ball in. He's got a really good delivery on him. Really good delivery on him. He gets a lot of them right, and I think they go into him a lot here. Sakamoto. Here he's again. But they're not flooding the ball. Oh, Sakamoto's a poor ball. Ewick does well, though. Bellingham gets rid. He's going to come back again. Thank Christ we aren't involved in this. It's awful, isn't it? It's awful. Would Mienda make it with Leeds in Prem? Maybe not this season. I think next season, if he's in the Championship, he's gonna be on a ridiculous amount of goals towards the end of it. If he's played week in, week out, I like Mienda a lot. Imagine Mienda and Joseph in the Championship. Not a bad combo, is it? Yeah, Sunderland are risking it, but I do think they look relatively comfortable. Ball played in. One 0 Coventry. Oh my God, I just didn't see that happening. But maybe it was Sunderland defending and defending and defending. Oh my God, thank God. Yeah, we're not involved in it. Thank the Lord we're not involved in this. Sunderland 1-0 down. Oh my goodness, the tie has swung. Rodoni, ball played in. Is Efren Clark offside? I don't know. It's a good finish, though. It's a really good finish. 1-0. 1-0. I did say it'd be 1-0 to Cov. That was my prediction at the start. 1-0 Coventry. Massive. Massive. Absolutely massive. Sunderland. So now they can't afford to defend, really. They need to start using a little bit of attacking impetus. Game on. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. Playoffs. Playoffs. Yes. Yes, playoffs. This is what we wanted, people. This is what we wanted. But it is 1-0 Coventry. My God, the nerves. And it's Frank Lampard again. Game on. This is what we love, innit, people? I'm sorry, Cov fans. I'm sorry, Sunderland fans. As a Leeds fan, I am thoroughly enjoying. This is the jeopardy we want. Because we're not involved in it. Evening, Connor. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Bobby Thomas last minute winner. Here we go. Quick Sunderland response. It could be. Ball played in. Bellingham. Chance. Over the bar. Oh, I mean, look, on the balance of play, Cov have been the better side. I just thought Sunderland looked quite comfortable in that low block. But can you really defend and defend and defend and defend like that? It's a risky strategy, isn't it? The commentators just said it. It is risky. 1-0. Ooh. Oh, God. This is not what I love. I can imagine, Grant. Shout out to you as well, Chris. Good to see you in here, bud. Don't panic, though. If I'm a Sunderland fan, I'm not panicking, but that is big. That's a big goal. I have to be honest, I didn't see it coming. My prediction was 1-0 Cov at the start, but I didn't see that coming. Ben Wilson roofs it. Pressure now on. This is where Lampard. Ooh. A slip. And Lafay is getting a yellow card there. Lafay's not been good enough. Sunderland fans, he's not been good enough. Like, with the amount of times he's like, I've just in these two legs, you know, you need, he was supposed to be the best player in the Championship when he came in Jan. He's not been good enough in these two legs for me. He's not had enough for it. He's been quiet, hasn't he? Yeah, Finn, well done. Well done, mate. Well done, pal. Tell you what, they're coming again here. Eccles, Sunderland have got to be careful. Sakamoto, Eccles, Rodoni. Oh my God, Sunderland have got to get to grips. They've got to get to grips. God, this reminds me so much of Leeds in the playoffs. God. God, I'm so happy this isn't us. I'm so sorry, Grant. I'm so sorry, Sunderland fans. I'm so happy this isn't us. Oh God, it's giving me like anxiety, and I'm not even in it. Just giving me. I'm feeling anxious for Sunderland fans. Like, this is crazy. A gritty Frank Lampard team is minging. Sirkin does really well. They need a response here, but it's a young team, and there's a lot more experience in that team. That Eccles changes has made a big difference on it. Meander. Throwing. Thank God, says Tom. Hey, I know. I couldn't go through this again. I just could not go through this again. F the playoffs. F the playoffs. Yep's happening again. Sirkin. It's very, very quiet at the Stadium of Light. All you can hear is the Sky Blues in the corner. We've had enough torture. To all these people who've just joined, welcome to a fantastic Suddenly. Are we looking at extra time here? Please like the video as well if you've just turned on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. What a big goal that was. What a big goal. Oh, God. I mean, what penny for the Sheffield United thoughts as well. Looks like Chris Rigg's going to be coming on. That's good ammunition right now, I think. I like Rigg when he came on at the CBS. I thought he calmed things down. Lovely left foot as well, and a really good impact. I think Chris Rigg's a really nice substitution. I'll be bringing him on for Lafay, to be honest. Rodoni. Mason Clark. Feels like there's nerves, isn't there, Lee? Rodoni again. They've got to get tighter. They're too deep. Grimes ball in, headed out by Hume. Meander, maybe. Oh, Bobby Thomas gets clattered by Meander. He's going to win a free kick there. Do you know what this stinks of? Inexperience. It's just they need some leaders in here. Sunderland, they're looking down. There's something about this. It's almost like heads have gone down a little bit for Sunderland. God, this is eerily similar to, do you remember when we were up against Derby County at Allen Road? Eerily similar in terms of when they got that goal. Our heads just completely went down. Patterson claims. They just all look a bit, they look stunned by that goal. Come on, City, win it. I think it's there for you here, Finn. It is there for you. God. Oh, man. Why am I anxious? I don't understand. It's just playoffs. God. I thought I could sit here and watch it and just be like, Dan Neil. Grimes. Good ball forward there. Had you right on the run. Oh, there's been so many fouls in this game. It's been a terrible game when it comes to just momentum. And it is, yeah. It's Lafay. Oh, no, it's not. Isidore. Isidore. Yeah, maybe just a bit of control in midfield. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what they need, just a spell in the midfield. Cov going to score late, do you think? Yeah, they are young, aren't they? They're obviously bringing Rig on. I like Rig, but it's bringing more kids on, isn't it? So they'll win it back. They've just barely been in Cov's half. I know it's clearly a ploy, but aren't they a completely different team, Sunderland? They're a completely different team to earlier on in the season. Against Burnley, when they were confident, they were braggadocious, they were good on the ball. Look at that. They were vibrant. I've won a free kick there. Lucky there, Dan Neil. But it looks like, against Leeds as well in both legs, they were really good. Sheffield United, both legs, really good. Anyway, Job. Here we go, maybe. Sirkin, ball in. Oh, what an opportunity. Is it him again? Oh, it's Rig. Oh, my God. And it was on his left foot as well. Job plays the ball out. Sirkin. Really nice delivery. Rig on the edge. Oh, it's almost perfect. Gets it all wrong. Chris Rig. Almost came too early for him. God, he got that all wrong, Chris Rig. That could have been it. 1-1. Game over. They need to... You do wonder, is attack the best form of defence with Sunderland? With the talent that they've got on the pitch going forward. Rig, Bellingham. Does it suit them that much? Or even the fullbacks, Sirkin, Hume bombing on. Does it suit them that much? Look at Sirkin now. He's got a new lease of life going forward. I mean, that's handball. It's poor from Sirkin, that. But is it? Do you just need to attack? And you don't want it to be the best form of defence anyway. You want to go out and win the game, don't you? Yeah, game of confidence. When were you 18, right? I was 9 years old the last time Coventry were in the Premier League. Wouldn't be that bad to see him back. Five minutes left. Yep, not wrong, Lee. Hey, BMW, good to see you there, mate. How's it going, pal? But you've had a good day, pal. Grimes. Van Howick. Plays the ball out wide. Sakamoto. Van Howick. Oh, God, Sunderland have... I think there could be something here, There could be something here for Cov. Sunderland just getting deeper and deeper again. I have to see Coventry back for Lampard fan club will be insufferable. Yeah, imagine when they play Chelsea. If they do go up. Sakamoto. Does well. Does really well. Sunderland, it just doesn't feel like over the two legs. They got the 2-1, and I thought they were impressive in terms of a defensive standpoint in that first leg. And they needed to. They had an awful record against Cov. And they needed to be like that. I've been a bit disappointed with their lack of attacking intent in this game. I've been a little bit disappointed, I have to say. It doesn't seem there is any sort of as well. What's almost the idea now as well? What's the idea? You know, they're 1-0 down. It's 2-2 on aggregate, but they're not looking confident, are they? Get right off the Sims. Sakamoto's a decent player, he is, yeah. Another Japanese product. Fair few of them now, isn't there? Yeah, I've just seen that, Steve. We've got to Penzish, you know. I think it goes to extra time, doesn't it? Oh, good football from Sunderland. Sirkin. Oh, it's poor from Sirkin. Or is it good defending? Was it Sirkin? It might have been a Rig. Okay. Not enough pace here for Coventry. Overlap though. Van Owick. Yeah, the one who I thought was going to shine, everyone, was the one who I thought was going to shine was going to be Lafay. Again, disappointing from him. All in. 09 clears. Nervy. Oh, it's a poor header from Bellingham. Cleared. Nervy moments for the Black Cats. Sakamoto's been a danger over two of the legs. They've really struggled with him. Does really well again. Good ball in. De Silva. Oh, Grimes, dearie me. Where's your mum? Oh, God. Still got it. Oh, it looks like Sunderland just won a foul, a throw-in. Sorry. Yeah, away goals. Labrie will be sacked, do you reckon? Be extremely harsh, wouldn't it, mate? For me, it'd be extremely harsh. Peter Reid in the crowd there. Peter Reid. Batson. Looks like we're going to ET, everybody. Extra time. Oh, Coventry Zippia. What is going on with Sunderland, mate? What is going on with Sunderland? It is just. This is an unrecognisable Sunderland team in just terms of confidence to what they were. What they were in January. As I say, when they were playing against Burnley, Leeds, Sheffield United, and they were completely in it. They were brilliant. There's something missing. There is something missing from this Sunderland team. There is something missing. They've just not adapted since the goal, it doesn't feel. Finn, I think you have, mate. I think you have. Definitely. Definitely the better team. I don't think Patterson's had much to do. But then you look at Wilson and literally there's been nothing. I think if it was a boxing match, you'd have won. Grimes. They're too deep, Sunderland there. Way too deep. Grimes. That's poor, that. Really poor. But he's still got it. There's just more bite in the Coventry team. Grimes needs to stop shooting. Lafay gives the ball away again. God, he's been, I can't help it, everyone, but he's been disappointing for me over the two legs. Really disappointing. Grimes. Radoni. Sakamoto again. Sunderland too deep. Ball in. Corner, it looks like. It's a corner to Coventry. They're like sitting ducks. They're like sitting ducks at the minute, Coventry. Sunderland. Grimes. Knocked out. Grimes again. Ball in again. It's a good one. Sunderland defend it well. Meander loses it. De Silva. No, can't quite get a shot away. What is Meander doing there, trying to dribble it out? Roberts, good tackle. Sunderland lose it again. The nerves must be mental inside that stadium. The nerves must be palpable. I think this is going to be it. It's going to be one last attack. Looks like it will be. From Andy Madley. One last attack. Sakamoto again. Sakamoto, ball in. Hadji Wright has just missed a sitter. He had to score. For a man of his capability, his physicality, that had to be 2-0 Cov. He's onside as well. Ballard's lost him. Hadji Wright's got to score. He's absolutely got to score. What a chat. Sakamoto again. Brilliant ball in. Oh, my God. I tell you what, Sakamoto for Leeds United is an impact player. Off that wing. My goodness. Oh, Hadji Wright. Could that be a massive moment? Oh, right, says Finn. God. Connor, can you never mention Dan Neil going to Leeds ever? I don't think I've... But Craig, when have I said that? When have I said that? I literally don't think I've said that. Looks like we're going to extra time, everybody. I don't actually know how my clock works here. Do we have to go extra time? Oh, we do. I didn't even know I had this on the old clicker. There you go. My God, extra time. How exciting. That's what we love about the playoffs. Hands off Sakamoto. I tell you what, Finn. He looks absolutely lovely on the ball. That delivery into box. I'm telling you, if we've got a big man in the Premier League, let's say if we had a Beto in the Premier League and you get Sakamoto coming on and putting balls in like that, Jesus, what a player. And you've got technical players in the round picking up and trying to put the ball in the back of the net. We could do a lot worse than him. Flipping heck. Craig, I think I've mentioned him. I don't think I've said I've mentioned him, pal. I've not said Leeds should go and get him. SUFC Ash says Sunderland inconsistent. Don't know which team will appear in the final if they get there. Nah, Daniel Sakamoto. I like the look of him. Flipping heck. I've liked the look of him out the two games. I mean, I remember at Leeds last season when he put a lovely ball in for Bobby Thomas, I think it was. And they got back into it against us when we drew at Ellen Road against them. Yeah, Ritsu Doan. Yeah, good shout here, you. Good shout. How are the nerves, Finn? How are the nerves, mate? I think Alfie. I think everybody thinks Sakamoto's he's not a central player, guys. He's a winger. Oh, Kubo. You've definitely said get rig. Have I? Have I just forgotten everybody who I've said go and get? Maybe he was right. I've definitely said try Hume. I've said try Hume before. I've said Bellingham. Who else have I said? Try Hume, Bellingham, Sirkin, Sunderland's team, Isidore. But in this Leeds team, they'd be much better. Nearly put my TV through. Finn, I can't imagine that chance at the end. Japanese have some right wingers though. What Minamino, Sakamoto, Kubo. Nakamura, Kato Nakamura at this moment in time. Wow, at Rem, what a player. Have you? Man City might get Florian Wirtz. Woo! Matoma as well. Guy Fawkes, good shout. Jam, you little devil, you. Sakamoto does look like a tricky wing, not just balls into the box, but he can go down either wing. Yeah, he's so comfortable on the ball, isn't he? So comfortable on the ball. I'm just talking about like a 20-minute impact player in the Premier League. The easy teasy. The Japanese produce some excellent players, mate. Excellent players. They've scored 66 goals around Europe this season. Number 1 has been Kato Nakamura, Connor's potential Man or Solomon pick. Yeah, Cop to win this, maybe. Good change round, though, after that. Good change round. That's a massive chance for Cov, that. Massive chance. Riley, it's because of the underdogs, mate. Everybody loves an underdog. The Endicon thoughts. Yeah, it'll be unbelievable, mate. Mundle coming on. This is big. Mundle will get him up the pitch. They need to change the tactics. Sunderland's, since that goal, it's been bizarre. Since that goal, they've got more and more defensive. They're giving the ball away left, right, and centre. They need to get up the pitch. Sunderland need to get up the pitch and showcase some of that attacking talent they've got. They're just defending and defending and defending. They need to put the onus on Coventry. Coventry aren't this, with the greatest respect, Finn and other Cov fans, they're not this unbelievable team of which you can't get at. You can get at Coventry. It's just bizarre. They just look feeble at the minute, Sunderland, in terms of attacking presence. They need to get forward. Giving the ball away. Yeah, giving the ball away. And here come Cov again. Second. Oh, we've not kicked off, have we? Apologies. And it's a Coventry. Jesus Christ, Coventry corner already. Right, here we go. Extra time. Buckle in. We're not in it. We're not. Does everybody like my Rafinha signed shirt as well? I've not had any comments on that. This is just a general football thing as well. But if Rafinha, guys, you know he did play for Leeds. Grimes ball in. It's a good ball in as well. Jada Silva back out to Grimes. It's literally started the exact same as the half ended. Grimes. Silva. Sakamoto, who actually has come a little central. Grimes. De Silva. Sunderland defend it well. Ooh. Central spot though. Sakamoto picks up a little pocket on the overlap again. Sakamoto, their best player by far, I think, over the two legs. De Silva. Oh, these balls in are brilliant, by the way, by Cov. Every ball in is dangerous. Header on goal. Sakamoto is just everywhere. He is everywhere. My God. Easy says it's not a tree, mate. It's just aesthetics. Don't know if you know that, but grand designs over here. Fine, I'll move the tree. How about that? I'll move the tree. There you go. The boy. What do you reckon? Do you want your shorts up anyway? It's literally just because I got up, mate. I'm not actually putting my shorts up as I'm getting up. Do you want your shorts any higher? Stop looking at my legs, Isaac, you weirdo. Sakamoto. Too much swaggy, man. It might have been a Starapraman purchase, if you know what I mean. Oh. Do you know what, Isaac? I'm not a fan, mate, of these things nowadays. I went in Carhartt the other day and there were jorts. Really? Jorts. Oh, get a grip. Literally like a geography teacher. Jorts for 100 quid in Carhartt. And then I'm seeing people wearing Quicksilver. I'm seeing round here because I'm in a bit of a hipster area. People wearing Animal. Do you remember the skater brand Animal? And DCs and Etnies. I'm like, what is going on? Have I just been transported? Am I going to see Avril Lavigne on Nickelback? What is going on? Honestly. I've been transported back to like 2004, 2005. You know, like Bono, U2, Vertigo vibes as well. What is going on? Transported back to Leeds United, just in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? What is going on? Jorts. Honestly, are you not seeing jorts everywhere now? It is Mundle. Good sub here for Sunderland. Jorts. If nobody knows what they are, this is now. Look, I'll actually find them. So now these are 50 quid. Look at this. Look at this. So you seen Isaac bantering me and me getting all sensitive. Look at this. Oh, hold on. No. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What are those? What are those? Look at that. Look at that. That looks like the girl from Orphan, doesn't it? Have you ever seen Orphan? She literally wore that on her bottom half. If that was a skirt, that'd be the bottom half. That can't be real. Do you know what I mean? So I'll take my high 80s shorts all day, mate. Shocking. I saw Nickelback in concert. It's just, they're everywhere now, Pete. They're everywhere. Jorts. Mate just went, have you not? He said to me the other day, he goes, I've got a pair of jorts. I'm like, where from? He goes, Zara. I went, how much? He goes, 60 quid. 60 quid. Can't be doing with it. I mean, if you're in Leeds, it's like Headingley, all the cool kids, hipster kids wearing Quicksilver, an animal. What's going on? Mundle does well. Good defending. Comes away with it. Can Mundle give them a little bit of hope here, Sunderland? Honestly. That's it, right? Here we go. Dan Neil. Don't see jorts really in my state in the US. Do you not just Nathan Woodall? Nathan Woodall, where do I know that name? Nathan Woodall. Do you remember that Leeds content creator years ago? And he'd do like vlogs like of every game. Oh my God. Do you remember, like Leeds fans? Do you remember? And I'm sure he was called Nathan Woodall. He could even be you, mate. Ball in the box. Played. And he'd do like vlogs of Leeds. He was like one of the originals back in the day. Ball played forward here. Oh, Patson's had to come get it. Do you remember that? You got the Man United Leeds in. Chance. Chance for Sunderland. Ball play. Oh, brilliant tackle. Oh, my God. Unbelievable couple of tackles there by Coventry. Outrageous defending by the Sky Blues, but better from Sunderland. Miles better as the stadium alight roars. Couple of tap-ins there. Excellent last-minute defending. And suddenly Mundle's come on. And at last, Sunderland are trying to attack this game. Flipping heck. Lafay's been underwhelming, he has, mate, yeah. Cargo shorts, basketball shorts over jorts, yeah, definitely. You'll see me in some soon. Man United versus Leeds in pre-season. Do you know what it is, Nath? I'd love to get there, mate, but it's Stockholm, innit? And I know they're about to announce some other dates in some other countries, of which I'm definitely going to look to get to. But Stockholm, if a sponsor wants to pay for me to go to Stockholm and get some footage, I'm happy to do it, but I can't afford like 370 quid for a night, do you know what I mean? Which it is over there, and the rest. I'd love to go over, though. It'd be amazing. But, Van Eyck. Oh, it's got to Pens, isn't it? Grimes had a good game, to be fair. Oh, my mum. Ball played out wide. Sakamoto. Connor, what's the biggest animal you reckon you could beat in a fight? I always love you, Ev. You've always got some good questions. Who could I beat in a fight? An animal. I don't know. I actually don't know. That's a really good question. The biggest animal. I love animals as well, so it's kind of making me quite sad. A badger. Yeah, I reckon I could batter a badger. Yeah, a badger. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, strike. Just wide. I reckon I could batter a badger. I'll ask my missus. Babe, what's the biggest animal you reckon you could beat up in a fight? No, me. What about a badger? Oh yeah, badgers are quite aggressive. I reckon I could batter one though. Raccoon? They're feral. All right, well, let me know if you think of some. What? Goldfish. Animal. Goldfish. Budgie. Sloth. All played in. Headed out. Sakamoto. Good strike. Who's going on target that? The silver back in. Patterson did okay to get rid of it. Budgie, Sloth. Yeah, I reckon Sloth's a good shout. They'd be too slow, wouldn't they? It makes me quite sad, though, because I do like animals. Honey badger. Yeah, honey badgers are hard, aren't they? They're a bit aggressive. Grant's like talking about the football. Then you guys are asking me. I'm so sorry, Grant. I'm so sorry. This is the tragic community we've built. That we're trying to analyze your game here, mate, and we're getting community asking me what animal I could batter. Honey badger's a good one. Foul. Free kick, Cov. Yorkshire Terrier. I'm not sure because I love dogs. Have we got any more questions that can annoy all the Sunderland and Cov fans who are evidently trying to be here for the watch along? Clark's looking good. I think a dolphin would have Yukon. Yeah, probably. That's Joe's, not mine. That's Joe from Turfcast. Yeah, Madley's been good tonight, the referee. Very, very good. Free kick. Oh, God, the Sunderland fans look nervous. Free kick, Cov. On channel, getting taken down. I think Frank Lampard looks a bit like a platypus. Bobby Thomas back post. Kitchen in there as well. It looks like he'd head his own grandma. Hadji right. Clark, some big lads. Grimes ball in. It's a poor ball in. It's a really poor ball in. Van Avak went for it. Sakamoto's been absolutely everywhere. Gets nailed by Tri Hume, though. That didn't look like a foul. Oh, it was Dan Neil. I felt like a really good tackle. Dan Neil nails him, though. Maybe it's force. Sakamoto's been man of the match. He's been so good. It's a right tackle, that. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. Maybe it's excessive force. He's a Premier League ref. This is a right tackle. Look at this from Dan Neil. Smash. That's a great tackle, but excessive force, Premier League ref. Harry Maguire, Aardvark. Ian Thomas Moore. Do you know what, mate? I don't. Mate, I bet Harry Maguire's proper hard. Harry Maguire's, you punch Maguire and you break your fist 100%. Imagine trying. Harry Maguire would never get knocked out. His head's too big. Ball played in. Grimes. Headed out. Oh my God, he should have done loads better there, Liam Kitchen. That sat out for him on his left foot. 2 yards of space. He should have done miles better there. For a left footer, Tri Hume just stopped. He's got to get that on target. God, that's lucky, that. Really lucky. Let's have a look. I think RSPCA is at the door. Yeah, I'm just battering all these animals, apparently. 250 Chris Wilders against what? Who do you reckon to win? 250 Chris Wilders or 150 Scott Parkers? Who do you reckon would win that? What do you reckon? Because I reckon you got to give Wilder a bit of a chance because he's a bit older, isn't he? So everything's just gone to absolute mess now, isn't it? Wilder's 100%. Do you reckon? Over 150? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is the content you come over here for, isn't it? Right, lads, we might have to refresh the page, you know. We've had a snipe on the stream. I don't know what that means, by the way, when people say stream snipe, so I apologize, but we're gonna have to get a different one up, I think. So apologies. Apologies. What minute are we on? Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but okay. Right. Are you gonna help me out here? You're not good. Right, okay. Sunderland corner, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Guys, I think I might be a little bit behind. No, wait, am I on it? I think, oh no, I think the stream's way behind. Are you on 14070809? Oh no, that's stopping. What is going on? It's like loads of Sunderland fans just have decided to tune in all of a sudden. Apparently, it's just the general football fans, which is not ideal. Ball in. Back post. 15:35. Oh my god. 14:45. Yeah, that's kind of near me, Lucas. You guys are miles ahead. It's all right. We've got the game on. Here's a good one. Steep. Chris Wilder West Jaws front of pants. Oh god. Well, ball in. Chance for Sunderland. Thanks, Ducky. I just feel my stream has been sniped. Hold on. Hold on. We might be in luck. Oh god. Half time. Yeah, that's where I'm at. How about Farker versus Wilder? Good question. Good question. Oh, I don't know. You know, what do you guys think for that one? Right, we're at the break. We're at the break. Extra half time. Look at that. That's what you don't get on other channels. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this back up. I don't know why this is happening to me now. Oh, this is so irritating. Right. I'm gonna have to go on a hunt on my Sky. Right, I think I'm hoping we're okay with this. But I'm just gonna say, everybody, that you might be in front of me, and I know you all get frustrated at that. So I apologize. And I'm just gonna nip to the toilet quickly. Back. We're back. We're back. It's probably because I've got all these tabs up talking about jorts. That's probably what it is. Con's off to have a fight with the Badger. Farker's a big lad. He's not, is he? I think he's quite short. And he's a bit chunky, isn't he, as well? Bit of a chunky monkey. But then Wilder's lost loads of weight. And you can imagine Wilder going to like a boxing gym, can't you, as well? Let's be honest. German Ray Winston. Oh, shut up, Andy. Yes, I have. You dirty monkey. Get a Santi on. We need pace up front. Yeah, not a bad shout. Right, we're kicking off. We've kicked off. So you guys might be ahead. We are where we're at. Apologies. Big half. Big half. Okay. Meander. Sunderland throw. How are the lads? That's not. I'm only joking there, Finn. By the way. For some reason I just apparently love doing the Macam accent. Don't know why. Massive half, this, isn't it? Massive half. Right. Okay. I mean, that is just. Guys, you are going to be about 400 miles in front of me, and I just sincerely apologise, but my very legal stream has gone down, so I've had to go and get another one. So if any of you want to help in a very legal way, you can do. But yeah, currently that is the minute that we are on. So apologies. So yeah, ball played forward. Try Hume. Rig. Good ball out wide. Mundle. Danger. Mundle. Rig went back to him. Mundle nearly wins it, doesn't. Wilder looks like an extra in a Guy Ritchie gangster movie. Yeah. 100%. Now Wilder goes to Pilates. Imagine. Connor, you're with Fark. You're forgetting about his big German sausage. Indeed. Get right off for Asante. Not a bad shout there, Finn. I can't believe he missed that header, mate. That would have been it. That would have been it. Finito. Sirkin. 09. Does really well. Carries on. I don't know what Sunderland need to do here, but there needs to be some sort of change, doesn't there? Let's be honest. It's not like a battering at this moment in time, but you just feel Cov have got another couple of chances in and ball played forward. Chance. Ball played across. Surely. Oh, it's off the line. Effectively off the line there from Mundle. Mundle's made a real difference. A real difference. Santo is getting stripped to come on. Cheers, Rye. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at, mate. God. You guys aren't helping, are you? So I'm blaming you. Literally blaming you. None of you are helping at all. Headed out. Sunderland chance. Blocked. Hi, Connor. Hey, mate. How's it going? Throw in. And it's another card. I think it's Chris Rigg this time. Unbelievable amount of cards. 1-1-1 it says on Google. Fancy a Lafay winner. Farker in Budgie going to be traumatizing. It would indeed. Would indeed. Ball played forward. Mienda. Cleared. Poor clearance. Bellingham. Do you upstairs in your flat when someone just literally decides to play loads of music and you're like, what is going on? Can you shut up, please? Ball played forward, stopped. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Don't need to turn your music up like don't be that person, by the way, who turns the music up like that. Chill out, mate. Do you know what I mean? Nobody needs to hear it. God. What is going on? Anyway. Lafay. Ballard. Who's the DJ? DJ Dickhead, I think. Rig. Bellingham. Oh, it's actually irritating me at that now. Might have to go up and knock on the door. Ball played forward. Had you right. Had you right. Good defending. Great defending, Luke 09. He's probably watching your channel. Let's go. Hey, Mike. Put a Badger costume on and go batter them. All right, I'll do it then. Send some subscribers round. I'll ask the missus. Hold on. I need some more moderators. Imagine Con in his shorts is what you open the doors. It's not shorts, it's jorts, mate. Or did you say jorts? Yeah, you said jorts, didn't you? Cov clear. Getting towards pens now, aren't we? This second half extra time has been drab. Absolutely drab. Apart from the Mundell chance, of course. Tense. Tense at the Sunderland end. Very tense. Shorts. I'm only just getting to 23 minutes, people. So you know where I'm at. Nervy now says Black Rose, 100%. Sunderland have got to grips a little bit more in this second half, though, of extra time, which is good. Maybe hide the comments for the pens, Connor. Yeah, good shout, Evan. Pens coming up. It's definitely coming, isn't it? Do you ever get noise complaints when Leeds score? No. Bizarrely. Yeah, I don't know how that's not happened yet with Leeds. Maybe they're just too scared. I've been here for ages now in this flat. I think we've been in these flats now for like 2 or 3 years. So 4 minutes left. Right, okay. Been in the car listening to TalkSport. They're raving about Mundell. Would he get into our team? I don't know, Mike, to be honest. He's a good player. He's a really good player. But he's a kid. Sunderland have grown into this, though. Lampard's. Yeah, he's kicking off again. Oh, we're the lads. Yeah, see, now COD players are going down as well. They know the game. They know what to do. You know, Frank will be encouraging it as well, don't you? Detached living, mate. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Eccles is going to have to. What is Lampard doing here? What is he whinging about? Loves a moan, doesn't he? Loves a moan. Who's he trying to get on? Lampard. Oh, it's Eccles. Eccles is coming off. Right, Eccles on. Eccles off. Allen on. Sorry, penalties. I'd probably say, I don't know, it's maybe Ben Wilson. Patterson's not great, but I don't think there's much between him, to be honest, mate. Probably Ben Wilson. But Ray, you hear it? I just want to watch Pens ball in anyway. Just going to Pens in it, 100%. Mundle wide. I'm bopping to it now. Bit of Rihanna. Wow, thoughts. I reckon the Sky Blues will give the Blades a better game. Do you reckon? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know. A good fight would be the Gary Neville versus Carrick. I think Carrick would kill him. Carrick boxes a lot, doesn't he? Sunderland are lucky he said Austin isn't on. Give us a song, Connor. Got Rihanna going upstairs. You know that one where it's like wild, wild, wild thoughts. That one. Oh god, delirious. Too many watch-alongs. It's getting to the end of this one now, isn't it? Very, very close. Who goes to Wembley? I still think Sunderland will get. I still think Sunderland will get there. The weird thing about Sunderland is they just look a completely different team as well when Mundle's on the pitch because they've just got a bit more attacking impetus. Like they've just been so defensive this entire game. They've been cautious. I don't think Sunderland are good enough when they're cautious. It's similar to us, really. They've got to be attacking, especially at this level. That's when they're the most dangerous. And I get it, there's a game plan. I understand that, but they've been too cautious for me in this game. Just waiting for full time. +2. Yeah, it's going to be it, isn't it? Why they never get Sims on? Yeah, it was a weird one, that, isn't it? Sims not coming on. I thought that was a bit odd. More pressure on Sunderland, people are saying. Do you think? Or is that an advantage? Depends on the end, doesn't it, I guess? Yelder misses the decisive pen. Do you reckon? Yeah, that'd be killer, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're approaching it now, aren't we? Approaching it. Got a little bit of a better one here. Hold on. Where are we? It's pretty much done now anyway, isn't it? No, Patterson saves Pens. 2 added on. Yeah, what do you reckon? I'm going to go with the Sunderland. I'm going to go Sunderland. Like Sunderland 5-4. I did say Cov. Yeah, Yelder coming on. Interesting. Clearly good at Pens. Who's come off? Sirkin. Interesting. Straight swap on Pens. It's a weird one, isn't it? Is it Sirkin? I think it is, isn't it? Or is it not? Is it Roberts? Yeah, it's Sirkin. That's a weird one, isn't it? Cov 5-4, says Ev. Hume. Ball in. Headed out. That'll be the last minute, isn't it? Got to defend it. This is it. This is it for Sunderland. Corner. Last chance, surely, for Pens. Last chance. Corner. Ball in. Ballard! Ballard! Oh my God! Pandemonium! Oh my God! Scenes! Oh my God! Lampard's out. Wow. Drama. Some look at the scenes. The flares. That is incredible scenes, to be fair. Look at that. That's brilliant. That is unreal. Fair play, Sunderland. Fair play. Get up there, Mackhams. Oh, brilliant. Ballard, what a moment, lad. What a moment. Scenes there. Absolute scenes at the stadium. We're like, look at that. That's brilliant. Fair play. Fair play. Ball in. It's simple. Ballard on his own. He just got his head to it. It's absolute limbs at the stadium. I think it's like his back of his head. It's a mad header. It's a mad header. Back of his head. Ballard. He's like, it's the maddest header you'll ever see. And that's it. Sunderland on the way to Wembley. Woo! Sunderland on the way to Wembley. You can't pay for moments like that. That is priceless. Absolutely priceless. Frankie Lampard done again. You love to see it. You love to see it. Is that it? Have they blown? They might as well, mightn't they? Oh, Lampard. You've got it's right to the last minute, isn't it? And Sunderland have got that quality. They've got that quality. God, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you, if you're a Cov fan? 1-1. Oh, Cov fans. That's horrendous. Poor Matt SB, I know. Oh, dear, Lamps. I tell you what a moment. What a moment for Sunderland fans. What a moment. Jesus. And that's Wembley. That is Wembley between Sheffield United and Sunderland. It's kind of the final we all wanted. That's it. Jesus. Wow. What a finish. That is it. My goodness. What an ending. What an ending. And I tell you what, you got to be heartbroken, haven't you? If you're Coventry, you've probably been the better side, haven't you, on the night? That is Frankie gone. That is Frankie gone. No, and that's a final now, that in it. Hopefully, we actually see Sunderland coming out a little bit more. Mundell's there as well. Looks like he's going to be central. That's probably the worst matchup, I'd say, if you're Sheffield United. It's the worst matchup, I think. Sakamoto's crying. He didn't deserve to be on the losing side, did he? He was brilliant. What an end to it. What an end. Sunderland, Sheffield United. Oh! It's kind of what we wanted, though, isn't it? It's kind of what we wanted. That is it. Oh, there's not a pitch invasion, is there? Come on, get off. We don't want a pitch invasion, for God's sake. Come on. Had you right. That had you right chance. That had you right chance right at the very end. He had to score. He had to score, didn't he? Dubai for lamps now. Rory Jennings won't be happy either. Yeah, but seriously. Good limbs, that. What a moment. Frankie boy, yeah, we need to pan to Lampard here, don't we? What a moment. Guys, I tell you what, we'll leave it there. A Coventry, well, I was about to say Coventry, but a Sunderland Sheffield United final. That's what we want in it. As a neutral, that is what we want. Guys, before you leave, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll have more reaction in the coming days to this. No, seriously. It's been an absolute pleasure, everybody. Room Mill tomorrow if you're interested, and a Leeds fan if you're not. Just stick around on this channel. Turn the notification bell on. Thanks for sticking around tonight. We'll see you in a bit. Cheers.